Welcome, Earthlings! From the minds of Dylan Oltoft and Rob McNair, we bring you Laughing on a Prayer!
Hello there, Rob.
Hello there, Rob.
Hello there, Dylan.
Hello there, Dylan.
Hi there.
Rob?
Well, God, that was terrible.
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
Yes.
Our multiple personalities really have to pick up their pace, I feel.
Allegedly, we're not offensive. Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to Laughing on a Prayer. And if you've misclicked from the Pornhub tab, we do apologise, but keep listening.
Yeah. We actually might help you along.
Yes. Don't stop, but keep listening.
Yeah, or if you're having sex, we might actually help you last longer.
See, it's openings like this that are keeping away the Disney contract, really.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, who else are we going to go for? Warner Brothers?
We will get Arthur and Angus in the MCU, I swear to God.
Yes.
If Margot Robbie and Will Smith can be in Suicide Squad, we can be in the MCU.
Did you just say Wargo Robbie?
I didn't say Margot. Or
No, I thought you said Wargo. Like Wario.
Wah, Joker, wah. Anyway, we're a minute in. Hello there, everybody, and welcome. This week's theme is, once again, we are returning to you, our beloved fans. Isn't that right?
Oh, yeah, we're coming back. And
Guess who's back? Back again.
Podcast back.
Wasting time.
Yeah.
We are going to be answering some fan questions that you guys have thrown at us over the last few episodes, but there's something else, isn't there, Rob?
Yes, there is. If the opening to this podcast did not make a lick of sense, let me give you some context. We have done the Myers Briggs personality test.
Rob, what the fuck is that?
Well, apparently, you answer a load of questions.
Holy shit!
And then you're given a designation of the kind of personality you are. And then we're going to read out the kind of personality that we are. Strengths, weaknesses, romantic relationships, friendships, family, all this stuff is going to be probably moderately heinous.
I have a feeling that us reading out a description of our personality is going to do really well when they use this recording in court against us.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
It will be nice to be one of the few entertainers justifying themselves that doesn't involve allegations.
Yeah, exactly. Can you imagine what it'd be like to be on the other side, actually asking the questions?
One of my fervent things I say in the world is why I don't go to help anyone that's injured in the streets, because nope, I don't want to become a hashtag.
Yeah, exactly.
If I can die without ever becoming a hashtag cancel Dylan, I would have lived a good life.
Yeah, that's why I don't have Twitter.
I do, but no one listens to me, so it's near enough the same.
Well, no one listens to us on here either, so, you know.
Ah, good point. So, yeah. Rob, let's just get right into it. What's our first question?
Well, our first question is from George Evans. He asks, are we going to be doing a Christmas episode? The answer to that is most assuredly...
Oh, yes, we are.
Yes.
There are some burning Christmas items we cannot wait to get to you. We will be discussing whether certain controversial things count as Christmas movies. Me and Rob will be waxing lyrically, I don't know what that means, about our favourites and most hated Christmas songs, I guess. We have a lot to say, especially about that jolly fat bastard himself, Boris Johnson.
Oh, Boris Johnson.
Yeah, you know how he is. He's going to be coming into our houses to eat all our cookies.
Oh, well, not if you don't leave cookies out.
It's okay, he's in my bubble.
Good. Boris Johnson's in Dylan's bubble, everybody.
So, George, if you're listening to this, hopefully touching yourself while doing so, yes, we will be doing a Christmas episode.
Yes, we will. Next question comes from Marie.
Marie!
And she asks, who is the greatest sportsman of all time?
Does she actually write Sportsman?
Yes.
That's very sexist, Marie. There are a lot of prominent women that participate in sports as well. I'm very ashamed.
Yeah, like me. I participate in sports. That's not true.
We'll put a fun spin on this. We'll say our favourites, but we'll also say our least favourites, because I don't know if you've been keeping up with a lot of sports talk at the moment, but there is an...
Oh, yeah, I'm a fitness freak.
Absolutely. I know you can't see it, but Rob is swole.
Yeah, exactly. I'm...
Total gym goals.
Yeah, exactly. So fucking ripped.
Rob, he's bench pressing me as we speak.
Yeah, exactly. Not even breaking a breaking a sweat. Mainly because it's too cold. And also we're not in the gym.
That almost sounds like porn dialogue. You're benching me as he speaks. They're not even breaking a sweat.
Oh my god.
Once again, that's the second time we've mentioned porn. Sorry, let's be fair. I've mentioned porn.
You've mentioned porn.
Okay, so we'll do our favourite and least favourite. Rob, do you want to go first with your favourite?
Well, I mean, the question was who's the greatest.
Okay, greatest then. Well, you'd say someone you'd think is the greatest would be your favourite.
There's multiple. So for rugby, I guess.
Ooh.
There's a guy, big Samoan guy, played for England. Don't know if he still does. Called Manu Tuolangi.
Samoan, they grow them big.
Fucking huge. And I watch rugby from time to time. And as much as I do support Scotland, but my god, that man is an absolute tank.
For anyone that's seen Moana and if you don't know Polynesian people, the rock from that movie Maui was an understatement of Polynesian people.
Tuolangi looks very similar to the Rock's character. That's not even a joke. He looks incredibly similar.
I bet. So why? Why is he so great?
Oh, because he's just a tank. He just run through people and.
But he doesn't even need to run. He just walks, and no one can just.
He's like a battering ram. Exactly, he's massive.
What's the thing? Like 1,000 babies trying to fight a T-Rex.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. It's like hilarious, but you also feel like a little bit bad.
Like 1,000 Anakins trying to fight Obi-Wan, but he's on the top of Mount Everest.
Yeah, exactly.
The high ground.
Football, I guess Zinedine Zidane, the guy who headbutted someone, because that was funny as fuck.
Football.
Yeah. Wait, have you got Dylan? Do you got like some sort of opinion on football? Yes, no, maybe.
Rob, you're about to get us thrown out the country for such heresy.
Yeah.
Okay, a little bit of context. I work in hospitality, more importantly, a sports bar. So please understand how I would have very mixed opinions regarding football and people that enjoy football.
You made that sound like you worked in like the medical field. I work in hospitality, a sports bar, if you will.
Yes, I'm a spirit specialist, you could say. But no, I fucking hate football. I've never understood why anybody fucking likes it. I despise it eternally, and I'm repulsed by how much money they make.
Yeah, it's pretty.
I also, but bear in mind, it's not just what I also used to work as a steward in a football ground. I won't say which, back in Plymouth. Oh wait, I just gave it away. So I have had a lot of life experience on the side of football, and I hate it. But money.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so you got your football guy.
Yeah, football.
Got a favourite all-time best boxer?
Boxer. I don't really know.
Not a boxer guy?
I'm not really a boxer guy. I can only think of Mike Tyson, Henry Cooper, and
I find it shameful.
what's the dude who's going to fight Logan Paul? Mayweather. Those are like the three boxers that I know.
I'm glad you brought that up.
And Rocky.
Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, my favourite one is a fictional boxer.
Okay.
There is one. I'm going to finish off this. My favourite, who I think is very good. He's got a very unfortunate name though, and for some of you who do know me, and some of you don't, I'm going to let you into a little insight into my life. I do enjoy the sport of shooting and firearms.
What are you going to say, macrame then?
Oh, of macrame, yeah.
The sport, or...
Well, I mean, I do like that. It's quite strenuous. You have no idea. But
what's wrong with the plastic?
there's a fantastic clay pigeon shot with the rather unfortunate name of George Digweed. An absolutely incredible shot, and I wish I could be like him one day, except without the name. And he's great.
Oh, right.
Absolutely fantastic.
I always find it hilarious when I see the Olympics and America's taking gold in the shooting. I'm like, no, duh, they've been practicing since they were in school.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, mate. They fucking...
No, literally, in school they were practicing. It's no wonder they take gold.
I'm fairly sure...
They start at an early age.
Any Americans that might be listening, I'm fairly sure that I'm fairly sure it's a law in America that you have to fire your first rifle before they cut your umbilical cord.
I won't lie, I did see a picture once of a pink rifle called My First Rifle. That's meant for kids.
Yeah.
I love that shit. No, but no, obviously shooting's a really good thing. In terms of, before I go on to mine, do you have a favourite Olympian? People, like someone you've seen the Olympics is like, holy fucking shit.
Oh, fuck, man. I guess when, Mo Farah beat Usain Bolt, that actually, I was like, fuck me, that blew my mind. Because, like, remember...
Wait, someone beat Usain Bolt?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Mo Farah, I'm fairly sure he beat Usain Bolt in something, because I remember because Usain Bolt has always been like the fastest dude ever, like when we were growing up.
Oh yeah, he wins races the night before.
Yeah, exactly. And then like Mo Farah beat him, and I was like, oh fuck, my god.
Where's
and
Mo Farah from?
I don't know where he's from actually.
Because Usain Bolt, I believe, is Jamaican, isn't he?
Yeah. And also he did that corn, the vegetarian...
he did
thing.
Korn.
Yeah,
Very
yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Yes, he's a founding member of the band Korn. What Korn?
Corn, the vegetarian, food.
Oh, with the Q,
Yeah,
Korn.
Q, yeah.
I call it Korn because I hate that stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair enough.
He's just British. Hang on, wait.
Wow.
British. He's from Mogadishu, Somalia.
Oh, fair enough. Well, fair enough.
Black Hawk Down.
Okay. I'm just gonna go straight from the off, and I'm gonna start off in boxing, to which I know a fair bit about. Obviously, you said earlier Tyson. Someone that knows a little bit more about boxing might go to. Obviously because there are different weight classes, and Tyson.
Yeah, I have no idea about.
Tyson was
boxing.
a heavyweight. Want to first start out by saying, even though it's an exhibition match, I think it's shameful they're bringing a fucking retired... He's in his, 50s, and they're putting someone like him back in a boxing ring. I find that...
Who, Tyson?
Yeah. Mike Tyson's coming out of retirement to do an exhibition match.
Against who?
I can't remember the name, but it's like another old guy as well. It's like, these guys are going to fucking die.
Thing is, though, even if... I mean, he's doing it for the paycheck, let's be honest.
That's the whole point of exhibition matches, like you mentioned before with Logan Paul and that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, even if Logan Paul loses, he's still going to make so much money. I say if he's going to lose. When he loses, he's going to make so much money.
I believe it's not Logan Paul that's fighting Mayweather, though. It's Jake Paul.
Brother, isn't it?
Jake Paul. I'll talk about that in a minute. Yeah. Because it is absolutely bullshit.
Yeah, because didn't Logan Paul, he fought that British guy, didn't he?
He fought his exhibition match was against someone called another YouTuber called KSI.
Yeah, KSI, that guy. He's from Britain, isn't he?
Yeah, who?
Yeah. And
I'm going to say right now, I'm not a fan of, because he had an online feud with Rucka Ali, who I'm a massive fan of.
Because KSI and Logan Paul had a boxing match that was called a draw, and then they had another one, and KSI won, I think.
Supposedly, yeah.
I can't, because didn't Logan Paul do an illegal move or something, punch him in the back of the head or some shit?
Yeah, he's not a very good boxer.
I didn't watch the match. I just watched people reacting to the match, to be honest.
I watched footage of the match, and his boxing is absolutely terrible. He does not keep his arms up at all, sort of thing. He doesn't know how to. He doesn't know how to bob or dip or anything. He is his footwork is even the worst.
Did you see that? Because Jake Paul had a boxing match.
Yeah,
against a dude, Nate Robinson. And did you? I saw it's a meme on fucking Facebook and shit. Did you see that guy hit the ground? He knocked him out, and he just fell like a sack of potatoes.
What, Jake Paul got knocked out?
No, Nate Robinson got knocked out.
Ah, shit.
By Jake Paul. The guy fell like a sack of potatoes.
I know it sounds like big talk, but I would genuinely like to get into the ring with these fuckheads that think they can approach a professional sport. Just because they're YouTube famous. Fuck you if you're listening. Fuck you. I'm calling you out.
About Jake.
I'll step in a ring with you. Yui Boll, the director, used to challenge critics that reviewed his movies bad to a boxing match. Yui Boll.
Really?
He did films like Blood Rain, and he's famous for doing really bad movies based on he did Alone in the Dark and terrible films.
Alright, hang on, I'm just gonna show you. Here it fucking is. Look.
Yeah.
You see that? He just fucking hit the ground
For those of you listening, I just witnessed someone fall down like a sack of bricks.
Yeah, look, and he just there, and it's out for the count. But still, it's Mayweather versus.
It really is sad to see. I guess it's good to get interest in the sport again, but not like this.
I mean, it's good marketing though, isn't it? Like it's good. It's good marketing. Like, I mean, to be fair though, it's like Mayweather. Who hasn't he won like 50 fights in a row?
51 or 52. I think Conor McGregor's victory counts for a win for him.
Yeah, no, it definitely does.
Yeah.
But then and then you have like Jake Paul who has won like no fights.
Jake Paul.
Apart from that one, I think.
I want to also emphasise Jake Paul and Logan Paul. Neither of them have ever actually fought a professional boxer. They've all been exhibition and call-out matches. None of these people.
Yeah.
And I was going to get to this at the end. But I was going to say the worst athlete I hated most of all is Jake Paul and Logan Paul. Logan Paul called out Floyd Mayweather. Logan Paul is 2 weight classes above Floyd Mayweather. Okay, there's a famous talk, for example, about who would have won in a fight, Bruce Lee or Muhammad Ali, because Muhammad Ali is one of the most famous boxers ever.
Oh, I forgot about him actually.
And loads of people like to say this and that and that and this. Muhammad Ali had almost an entire those two were separated because Bruce Lee, you've seen pictures of him. He's a skinny guy. There is a weight class of about 4 different weight classes between those two.
It's also different disciplines as well.
Different disciplines, but. In terms of mechanics, that's why weight classes exist, because someone heavier than you has an advantage. So, Bruce Lee said himself, like, fucking Muhammad Ali would absolutely destroy me. He was a fucking powerhouse of a boxer. And once again, Logan Paul, just because someone's a better boxer than you, if you're 2 weight classes above them, you're a fucking bully. You're a pussy and a bully. Fuck you.
And it's like, so you know the McGregor-Mayweather fight.
Yeah.
It's like McGregor's like an MMA guy. He's not a boxer. Whereas
boxing is part of MMA. It's mixed martial arts.
But like he's not allowed to like elbow strike people and shit.
No, you're not.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like all the shit that he probably would have done, like in a fight, he wasn't allowed to do, right?
Not to mention, McGregor has competed in different weight classes in the UFC, so he was able to fight realistically on Mayweather's level.
Yeah, and I suppose like, so, but then I suppose in a way, if there's like something that you've trained more at versus something that someone's trained, you know, like you could have a whole arsenal of moves, but like if you're not allowed to do them, then you know you're sort of. A large part of MMA is obviously grappling and submissions. When you get them on the floor, like different arm locks, arm bars, leg locks, knee locks, all that sort of thing. But you're not allowed to do that in a boxing match.
No,
right?
you're not. So you're only allowed to smack. And honestly, the way they judge boxing matches based on points is a very subjective thing about what constitutes a hit or not. Yeah.
Because it was like going back to the Logan Paul thing, like he like smacked KSI in like the back of the head or something when like the ref said to like break it up. Yeah, boxing is very strict. And that's like why he lost, because you know obviously it was like a move that was, you know, illegal, I guess. Don't get me wrong, I talk shit about Logan Paul and Jake Paul, but KSI was a shit boxer as well. These people. And don't get me wrong, that's the whole point of an exhibition match. Sometimes crowds just want to see 2 people they know just throw their arms around, even if they don't know what they're doing, because it's just funny. Yeah, I mean, I guess what pissed me off, there was so many people taking it seriously. Yeah, I know. Rather than just 2 clowns whacking each other with their red noses. Although we kind of have to support KSI because he's British. We have to be on that side, don't we? No, we don't, because he's a fucking YouTuber. Well, so is Logan Paul. Exactly. That's the difference. The only difference is that one's from America and one's from Britain. Like, oh, great. Oh, great. Does that mean we also have to support Jack the Ripper? Because he was fucking British. Yeah, exactly, mate. Fucking 6-0, mate. If Jack the Ripper was in a boxing match against Jeffrey Dahmer, we got to support the Brits. For fuck's sake. I mean, Jack the Ripper, 6-0. Yeah. What was that thing I sent you the other day? Did you know that Bill Cosby technically has 30 knockouts? Yeah. Okay, so we got past the boxing, and you hate football. Is there any other sport that you think?
Hang on, I never technically declared the best boxer.
Oh, right.
That was a fun tangent, but
It's
a long
KSI.
one. I'm gonna have to. Oh Christ! What a sad state boxing would be in if that was. It will be Muhammad Ali, and the reason I say that is because of Muhammad Ali's famous rope-a-dope. Do you know about that?
No.
The rope-a-dope is basically, and it's what Rocky used when he was trained by Apollo Creed to fight and all that. Rope-a-dope is basically the art of basically submission, where it's Floyd Mayweather uses that himself. It's if you're a defensive boxer. There are three kinds of boxers: a brawler, a defensive, and so on. It's basically the art of tiring out your opponent and all that through agility and...
Oh, like Homer in The Simpsons. You know, when he just sort of stands there, takes loads of punches, and then they get too tired, he pushes them over.
Technically, yes, but you wouldn't let yourself be wailed on. And then when your opponent's done, you just get them out in one fell swoop and all that. That's the rope-a-dope, and it absolutely revolutionised boxing, because obviously the original roots of a lot of boxing, obviously bare knuckle boxing, where you just smack each other with barely moving until one of them falls down, like the Russian slap contests.
Yeah.
That was boxing in its origins. Just you see who can take a punch the longest until it became a fucking sport.
Or I guess like general fighting, isn't it? It's like who can take more and who can dish it out more, right? Sort of the fundamentals of fighting someone, I guess. Isn't it?
Yeah,
that's what it is, isn't it? It's just organised fighting.
Yes, when it comes to fighting, rule number 1: hit the other person.
Yeah.
Need to emphasise that. Do not hit yourself. Hit the other person.
Yeah, and don't hit people that aren't fighting you. Don't hit the audience.
Unless you're positive you can keep winning.
Yeah.
Take on the world.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I'm in favour of self-defence, but like if you think someone's a bit dodgy, preemptive strike the fuck out of them.
Right, so Muhammad Ali for boxing.
Yeah.
In terms of other sports I watch, believe it or not, I do like tennis.
Do you like tennis?
Yes, I'm an absolute pussbag.
I will say, like, when like Wimbledon's on, like sometimes women's tennis, mate, just close your eyes, it's fucking glorious.
It's funny you say that, because I was going to say how much I enjoy Serena Williams.
Do you?
I know there was that famous thing where she had a little temper tantrum and all that sort of thing, but she's actually I've watched all the other. I've watched male tennis as well. I think his name Roger Federer.
Yeah.
Lots of other male tennis players, female tennis players, and Serena Williams definitely clocks as the best tennis player I've seen.
Yeah,
especially in her shorts.
Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't. I didn't notice.
Eyes on the racket.
Yeah. I like women's rugby too.
Yes, very good.
Like that's
there should be a lot more attention on the female sports.
Yeah, I watched France versus England, like a couple weeks ago, and it was pretty exciting game actually. It was like one of the more exciting games of rugby I think I've seen.
The giant ogres of women.
They're not though. They're just like finely tuned athletes. You're like,
I don't know, nothing wrong with it.
Like,
absolutely nothing wrong with a bulky woman.
They're not even like bulky though. Like some of them are just like quick as fuck.
Is there a female equivalent for every sport? Is there a women's snooker? There's got to be.
There must be.
There's got to be a women's equivalent for everything. Like
yeah, there must be. Unless they're just like unisex. I guess like darts. There's no sort of reason to like not have that. Just like a mix, I guess. Well,
true. Given the art of darts is precision, not strength based, I guess you couldn't really have an advantage based on gender.
Yeah, it's just about like if you're accurate. No, it's like shooting. You know, like going back to like shooting. Like I've done competitions where like men, it's unisex.
Well, yeah, I remember there was this famous guy in DC who was a really good shooter.
In DC.
Yeah, he was on top of a clock tower. Oh yeah, that dude.
And there was a.
Every time you're going to bring up shooting, I'm going to bring up a shooter. No, there was this one guy. He was in this. I think he was in a book depository. Now he did a cracking shot once. A moving target, I believe it was.
Yeah. And people tried to discredit him, saying that there were guys on this sort of knoll. I think.
Oh, there's always.
It wasn't him. I was like, mate.
We've all played COD online. There's always someone who tries to mooch in for an assist.
Yeah. I'm not saying what he did was right, but 200 fucking yards and a moving target and a headshot, that is some fucking hardcore shit. Jesus Christ.
If only him joined the shooting for the Olympics.
Yeah, exactly.
Lee Harvey Oswald would have taken gold.
Yeah, and he also did it with like this like shitty ass like Italian rifle as well. Fucking insane.
Oh, the Italians don't make good rifles, or...
Well, not the one that he used.
You'd think if you're going to do a job like that, you know, you shell out a bit of extra money. You know, you're not really planning on a future of going forward. So, you know, maybe sell the house, get the best rifle you can.
Yeah, exactly. And this was like in the 60s when you could have potentially just like got a machine gun.
I mean, for God's sakes, the CIA outfitted him. They could have given him a better rifle. Oops.
Yeah, budget cuts, mate. Fucking budget cuts.
We'll do another conspiracy episode in the future and do that sort of shit.
Did we do JFK?
I don't think we did.
I don't think we did.
The whole the CIA killed
we did
him.
MK Ultra. Yeah. We didn't do that.
Anyway. Yes, the world's best sportsman, fuck it, it's Muhammad Ali.
Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Ever in the world.
Any other questions?
Yes. No.
Those are all the questions.
Those are all the questions.
Guys, give us questions.
Leave it in the comment section below. But we are now coming on to the meat and to veg of this podcast.
God, given all those tangents, we should do a sports episode.
Yeah.
We will do a whole football episode.
I mean, we've just done like basically half a sports episode.
No, we were answering a question. So who did this? What was that? Anne, did you say was her name, or
Marie?
There you go. I hope that's thoroughly and detailed enough of an answer.
Yes.
And now you know why.
Oh, Johnny Wilkinson was also a pretty good rugby player.
Yes, good on you, Johnny.
Yeah. Right, now we're getting into the meat and two veg of this bit of haphazard podcast.
Can I ask, did you get that from Austin Powers?
No, it's like a phrase.
That's the first time I ever heard that phrase, the meat and two veg from Austin Powers.
Oh, maybe it is from Austin Powers.
I don't think he probably didn't come up with it, but that's where I first ever heard it.
Oh, was it? I've only in which one?
I think it was The Spy Who Shagged Me that they made the joke.
Oh, I've only seen what's it?
Meat and two veg.
I've only seen the what's it? Goldmember.
You haven't seen the first two?
No, I've only seen Goldmember.
Oh, our audience is going to turn on you.
Oh no! What a shame.
Oh no! Someone on the internet doesn't like me.
Oh fuck! All right, now let's fucking third time's the charm. We did the Briggs-Myers test. We did it before pre-recording, but we have our personality types. It's a 16 personality type sort of affair.
And it turns out we have all 16 each.
Exactly. Isn't that right, Rob? Yes, that is right, Rob.
See, now the intro makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. You answer a load of questions as honestly as you can, and then it comes up with basically your personality. Would you like to go first?
Yes.
Okay, so what we'll do is, I feel like I will read out yours, and then you read out mine.
Oh, I like that.
Okay, so...
synergy.
Yeah, so Dylan got the logistician, or ISTJ-A/ISTJ-T.
Logistician, for those that are listening, means that apparently my personality is a lot more rounded towards rational thinking and someone that takes a more thought out approach to situations.
Yeah. And we will find this out now. So we'll start with your strengths.
Oh, what are my strengths?
Okay. You are honest and direct. Integrity is the heart of the logistician's personality type. Emotional manipulation, mind games, and reassuring lies all run counter to logisticians.
I thought you described me as a sociopath.
Preference for managing the reality of the situations they encounter with plain and simple honesty. Would you say that's accurate to you?
Yeah, I don't lie, really, but that's just because I...
No, it says lying and manipulation is counter to what you...
Yeah, which means it's not what I do, it's counter.
Yeah.
So I don't really lie that much, mainly, but not because I'm honest or integrity, it's just I can't be asked.
You're just lazy.
Do you know how hard it is to keep a lie going and then you have to support it with other bullshit? I just, fuck it.
What's that phrase? Like, if you never lie, you never have to remember shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Tell the truth, like Carl Pilkington, just tell the truth and just move on.
You are strong-willed and dutiful. Logisticians embody that integrity in their actions too, working hard and staying focused on their goals. Patient and determined, people with the logistician personality type meet their obligations. Period.
Oh, I don't know if I've ever. I don't know if I'm fucking patient. I play too much Dark Souls. But no, to be honest, yeah, I'm that asshole that actually does arrive 15 minutes before his shift at work. If you're on time, you're late. That was drilled into me from working in holiday parks.
Yeah, what is it? It's like if you're told to turn up at 9, it means you have to turn up like 5 minutes before.
For the first few years of my life, I would turn up for a job interview half an hour before it started. Oh. Yeah, I'd sit in the waiting room with my little tie and suit on going, hee.
Yeah, I think I've done that.
As loudly as possible. That's why they didn't hire me.
Yeah.
Just, how's the guy for the interview? He's just going hee in the fucking waiting room.
Yeah, you didn't even apply for this job. Yeah, but I'm here.
He hasn't blinked in 10 minutes.
Because if I blink, I might miss the interview.
Miss the opportunity. Yeah. Opportunity.
All right, you are very responsible. Logistician's word is a promise, and a promise means everything. Logisticians would rather run themselves into the ground with extra days and lost sleep than fail to deliver the results they said they would. Loyalty is a strong sentiment for logisticians' personalities, and they fulfill their duties to the people and organisations they've committed themselves to.
Rob, that is all bullshit, and that's a promise.
Well, now I'm not doing it anymore.
Hey, but you have to trust my promise. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
Work that out. Am I loyal? Well, I don't know.
I say you are, yeah.
I don't know. I cheat on Netflix with Amazon Prime.
Oh, my God. That's
the thing. If you're loyal, you'd only have one subscription. Just one. Because you are loyal to that subscription. No. Loyalty applies across the board.
Well,
I only eat one kind of food. I only drink one kind of liquid.
Both of those things are actually true. Okay.
Yeah, I do only eat one food. But again, laziness.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Calm and practical. None of their promises would mean much if logisticians lost their tempers and broke down at every side of hardship. They keep their feet on the ground and make clear, rational decisions. People's preferences are a factor to consider in this process, and logisticians work to make the best use of individual qualities. But these decisions are made with effectiveness in mind more than empathy. The same applies to criticisms for others and themselves.
Rob, do you think if someone listened to all 31 minutes so far, they would come away thinking, wow, he's very calm and practical?
Well, I mean, if you say you are, it's a promise. So,
I am not calm. I am always fussing and doing something, but I am very practical.
Yeah. You do like coffee, so that might be a factor in not being calm.
That is actually very true. I'm a serious coffee addict. I don't think calm and practical are necessarily synonymous, because if someone's practical, they're very hands-on. And if someone's calm, they're docile.
You can be calm and practical at the same time. Like some people might freak out under pressure and shit.
True. Well, it's hard to say. Oh, are you confident? Do I know what I'm doing? Yes, then of course I am. Like
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Are you confident? Are you confident playing? I don't know.
You know, throw me
Dark
in a nuclear
Souls.
Submarine. You know, I don't think I'm going to be very calm and practical there.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all circumstantial.
Yeah. What's the context? Create and enforce order.
What?
Create and enforce order.
What the fuck kind of Nazism is that?
The primary goal of any logistician is to be effective in what they've chosen to do, and they believe that this is accomplished best when everyone involved knows exactly what is going on and why.
So I'm a control freak.
Unclear guidelines and people who break established rules undermine this effort and are rarely tolerated by logisticians.
Okay.
Structure and rules foster dependability. Chaos creates unforeseen setbacks and missed deadlines.
Okay, I'm coming across as a sociopath for a little bit here. Yes, anyone that breaks from the norms is sent to the chamber. You will contribute or you will die. Oh, it's painting a lovely picture of me. I love it.
Well, it's so far so good, I think.
Oh.
Jack of all trades. Much like analyst personality types, logisticians are proud repositories of knowledge. Though the emphasis is more on facts and statistics than concepts and underlying principles, this allows logisticians to apply themselves to a variety of situations, picking up and applying new data and grasping the details of challenging situations as a matter of course.
I won't lie, I'm really good at Trivial Pursuit. So I won't lie, in terms of Jack of all trades, mainly because I've spent years watching QI, but I actually know a lot of useless shit about a lot of different topics and subjects. Like in a game of Trivial Pursuit, I will get all my cheeses. In my house growing up, we didn't call them wedges, we called them cheeses. I get all the cheeses very quickly.
I thought you were about to say like you had a really OCD thing with cheese.
I am a little bit OCD, if that applies here. I have a weird situation. I actually line up my chicken bones when I eat chicken wings.
I do that, to be fair.
Like the little thin ones all go together, the big fat ones and the medium ones.
I do that though, to be fair, because it's like you, especially when you're eating them, then you have to separate them.
Exactly, you're getting them out of the way. They've been done with.
Yeah, exactly.
I think a lot of people are OCD.
Right,
I think that's a spectrum.
Yeah, maybe. Now let's get on to the fun part. Your weaknesses.
Oh, what am I weak to?
Stubborn.
If that doesn't say twerking,
Are you weak at twerking?
Oh, I'm an ass man. But go on.
Stubborn. The facts are the facts.
I'm not stubborn.
But the facts are the facts.
No, they're not.
And logisticians tend to resist any new idea that isn't supported by the facts.
No, they don't.
Fake news.
Oh, no.
Sounds good, doesn't work.
So basically, I don't like it saying I won't believe in homeopathy and shit like that.
Well, yeah, no, the facts are the facts, and if an idea isn't supported by the facts, apparently you're not in for them.
So I don't buy bullshit.
No. This factual decision-making process also makes it difficult for people with the logistician personality type to accept that they were wrong about something. Anyone can miss a detail, even them.
How is that a weakness? I don't believe in bullshit.
No, it's that you're hang on, let me
I get it. I'm stubborn.
This factual decision-making process makes it difficult for people with the logistician personality type to accept that they were wrong about something, but anyone can miss a detail, even them.
Thing is, you say stubborn, I say committed.
Yeah.
I'm not wrong. You might have miscalculated.
Do you want to hear the next one?
Yeah.
Insensitive.
I'm not insensitive, you cunt.
While not intentionally harsh,
that was the best follow-up.
Logisticians often hurt more sensitive types' feelings. Oh, yeah, that's true.
Oh, come on, Rob, stop being so Jewish.
Oh, God.
That was irony. Irony to what he said.
Logisticians also hurt more sensitive types' feelings by the simple mantra that honesty is the best policy.
Is that when I trigger that anorexic girl?
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, I feel like you've done it lots.
Don't you remember when I did my stand-up one time and that musical theatre person just walked out?
Which time? You've done it so
I did Valentine's Day stand-up once and someone just... I literally triggered people who walked out. It's because I compared Valentine's Day to Rohypnol for single women.
Well, this probably links into why you're insensitive.
Oh.
Anyway, logisticians' personalities may take emotions into consideration, but really only so far as to determine the most effective way to say what needs to be said.
Of course.
Yeah. That's just for everyone.
That's called not pussyfooting around.
Yeah. Next one. Always by the book. Logisticians believe that things work best when clearly defined rules, but this makes them reluctant to bend those rules or try new things, even when the downside is minimal. Truly unstructured environments leave logisticians all but paralysed.
I don't know. I'd set myself on fire if you can convince me I won't die.
Yeah, I'd say that's not totally you, is it?
I'd try out some weird shit. Again, once I go there, to be fair to my logistician half, if it's something like, hey, Dylan, jump off this, and they don't expect me to ask why, I'm going to ask why.
Well, yeah, because that goes back to the facts of the facts thing.
Yeah, I'm reluctant not to try stupid shit, like tombstoning or being a politician.
Yeah. Judgmental.
Judgmental.
Opinions are opinions, and facts are facts, and logisticians are unlikely to respect people who disagree with the facts.
Well, facts don't care about your feelings.
Yeah, that's right. Or especially those who remain willfully ignorant of them. I think that's true.
I wouldn't say I'm ever willfully ignorant.
No, you don't. You disagree with people who are willfully ignorant.
Oh,
of facts.
absolutely.
Yeah,
In this modern age, ignorance is a choice.
Yeah.
If you're not going to educate yourself, I'm not going to bother with you.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that I'm reading this off a phone means that I have, like, access to serious information in the palm of my hand.
Just about. You could know anything. Like, oh yeah, someone could type in, oh, what's the meaning of life? Type it into the internet and you might get an answer.
Yeah, it's 42, though.
No, you can literally know anything these days. There's never, something my dad used to say, there's never a reason to not know.
Yeah, that's true. I think that's true. Here's one. It's a bit interesting. Often unreasonably blame themselves. All this can combine to make logisticians believe they are the only ones who can see projects through reliably, as they load themselves with extra work and responsibilities. Turning away good intentions and helpful ideas, logisticians sooner or later hit a tipping point where they simply can't deliver. Since they've heaped the responsibility on themselves, logisticians then believe the responsibility for failure is theirs alone to bear.
I won't lie, that does hit a little bit close to home. Well, you remember yourself, me and Rob, there was an unfortunate time in our lives when I was given power. I used to be a manager in our old theatre company, and reading that out,
Yeah.
I would not. I would struggle to let other people do shit. Like,
But then again, you left for holiday parks, and I nominated myself manager.
you have done much better than I did. I'll give you that.
But not as much as you've done. That's probably why.
Yeah, but I had to be a dancing tiger for 3 years. So who really won?
I thought you had to be Captain Croc the alligator. That's not even a fucking joke either.
Of course not, because he's clearly a real person.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on. Romantic relationships.
Oh shit! Is it going to say logisticians are naturally gay or something?
Well, I mean, everyone's naturally.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, it's natural.
From time to time.
Romantic relationships.
Yeah.
Logisticians are dependable through and through, and this trait is clearly expressed when it comes to their romantic relationships. Often representing the epitome of family values, people with the logistician personality type are comfortable with and often even encourage traditional household and gender roles, and look to a family structure guided by clear expectations and honesty, while their reserved nature often makes dating logisticians challenging. They are truly dedicated partners, willing to devote tremendous thought and energy to ensure stable and mutually satisfying relationships.
See, Rob recently recorded an audiobook, so he's having the time of his life reading all this out.
Yeah.
No, to be honest, I'm not sure about reliable. I once left Ray in the rain. But
Right, can you say that 5 times faster?
I guess I'm that pretty much just spelled out. I'm not a heartless bastard.
I mean, she's going to listen to this, and we'll see what
She
says.
never listens to these.
Oh, phew! That's a weight off our shoulders.
No, to be honest, it said like it almost sounds like my ideal relationship is like the American dream with like one girl, one boy, the white picket fence, and the dog.
Oh yeah.
Like I've got the traditional family.
Also, the nuclear family. It's like fucking wife and 2 kids and shit.
Yeah, exactly that. Which doesn't sound horrible. I mean, it'll be another. I'm waiting any day now for the housing market to collapse so I can buy a house.
Yeah.
But no, okay, yeah, that sounded reasonable. Although not, it's not going to be very.
Not 100% you though.
It's not. It's me, but it's not an attainable goal. Given especially my partner wants 4 kids.
Oh my god, that means you'll get to have sex 4 times.
Could you imagine?
That's fucking nuts, mate.
How?
That's fucking crazy. That's like the most adult thing you can do.
4 times? That's like more than 3.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Jesus Christ. Get you, fuck machine.
I don't know how I'm gonna do it.
I mean, you can look on the internet.
Oh, I'd never sin like that.
Oh, no, of course. Happiness.
Cut back to 0 minutes 30 seconds
Yeah.
when I mentioned porn.
Yeah. Happiness and moral duty are inseparably connected. Blind dates...
Sorry, is this still relationship?
Yeah. Blind dates and random hookups are not logisticians' preferred methods for finding potential partners. The risk and unpredictability of these situations has logisticians' alarm bells ringing, and being dragged out for a night of dancing at the club just isn't gonna happen.
Do you think that's because people that approach the idea of blind dates logically is because this person is either A, riddled with STDs, or B, a serial killer?
Yeah. But the chances of two serial killers meeting together is very unlikely.
I'm understanding the rhyme and reason that's going on here, sort of thing. Obviously, yeah, I'm not going to like blind dates because I want to be in control of the situation, sort of thing.
Yeah.
I would go on a blind date, but
Yeah. Logisticians' personalities much prefer more responsible, or I'm going to say a naughty word, conservative methods of dating, such as dinner with an interested co-worker, or, in their more adventurous moods, a set-up organised through a mutual friend. Logisticians approach relationships, as with most things, from a rational perspective, looking for compatibility and the mutual satisfaction of daily and long-term needs. This isn't a process that logisticians take lightly, and once commitments are established, they stick to their promises to the very end. Logisticians establish foundations, fulfill their responsibilities, and keep their relationships functional and stable.
That's ironic given what's happened to me in my romantic past. But technically, all my relationships have been long-term, although it's just the other parties didn't know they were mutually exclusive. But it's ironic, really, that mentioned co-workers, given my current partner is technically a co-worker back from uni.
Former co-worker, yeah.
With, compatibility interests, given we both studied the same topic for university.
Yeah. As their relationships transitions into the long term, logisticians gladly see to the necessary daily tasks around the house, applying the same sense of duty to their home life that they do in the workplace. While this may not translate into particularly exotic intimate lives, logisticians are dependable lovers who want very much for their partners to remain satisfied. It takes patience on the part of more adventurous partners, but if different activities can be demonstrated as equally or more enjoyable than those already within logisticians' comfort zones, they are perfectly capable of trying something new. However, emotional satisfaction can be another matter. While logisticians are able to provide surprisingly good emotional support, this only happens when they realise that it is necessary, and there's a rub. Logisticians are not naturally receptive to others' emotions, not unless they are stated clearly, and a partner usually only says, "I'm angry," when it's too late to address the initial grievance. That was a big one.
I won't lie, that kind of hit close to the bone there.
Mate, I felt some of that too, I'm going to be honest.
When it came talking about pleasing your partner intimate wise, I won't lie, that's kind of true. Rigorous and relentless is a good strategy. I'm afraid it's missed the mark on the idea of being limited, sort of thing. Given the weird shit I've done.
No, it said that.
In the intimate life, it says I'm very sort of like one note and all that. I'm committed to pleasing, but I don't.
It said it takes patience on the part of the more adventurous partners, but if different activities can be demonstrated as equally or enjoyable.
So in essence, I'm sort of, depending on who I'm with, I'm up for anything.
Yeah.
Because that's fairly accurate.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, I won't lie. But to be honest, I don't know if that's necessary to me, but because isn't that a joke with all men? Like, we have no idea how to apparently interpret our partner's things, and we need to be told if you're fucking pissed off.
Well, yeah. Also, it's like...
You should be able to figure me out by now.
It's like, no, like fucking... I mean, I think this sounds a lot like a logistician. It's like, look, tell me what the problem is, and let me sort it out. It's that simple, all right? Just do it.
Another fun thing my father used to say, someone that talks about a problem without thinking about a solution is just whining.
Yeah, that's fucking true.
Let's solve the problem, but there are some people who aren't happy unless they're miserable.
Yeah, this might sound like a big like this might make me sound like a massive dick, right?
Ooh.
But like if someone's like upset and they're just like crying, this sounds really bad, but I'm just like, can you stop crying so we can figure this out? Like, you know?
Oh, Rob, did you not watch Inside Out?
I haven't actually.
Holy shit. I honestly do. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It made me cry.
I watched Zootopia instead.
Bing bong. All right, let's keep going.
Right.
We still need to read yours.
Oh, yeah. Let your heart feel their afflictions and give proportionally.
No. Feelings are weird.
People with the logistician personality type can get caught up in their belief in their correctness is, quote, winning, unquote. Arguments they thought were about facts. They don't realise their partner may have viewed things from a perspective of consideration and sensitivity. Especially with more sensitive partners, this could be a huge challenge for the relationship. Ultimately, though, logisticians' senses of responsibility and dedication set the tone, and they spare no effort in noting to this distinction. Moving forward, the consequences having been demonstrated as real.
Oh, I'm about to trigger some women here. So basically, in an argument, I'm more focused on making sense as opposed to a partner who's more concerned with just how they feel about me making sense.
I think I am too.
No, I think that's more of a male-female divide. And sorry to be stereotypical here, but broad stroke, paint the fence faster. Yes.
I mean, we're just reading what like the thing is given us, right? So it's like.
But in terms of society, that's the joke people always make. Men try to win arguments by making sense, and women actually win arguments by just crying. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me that doesn't mean they win. They start crying. You go, oh no, I'm sorry.
Well, it does if you're a little fucking pussy. Oh shit.
Well, not all of us can be Amber Heard.
No. Oh. That bitch Amber fucking Heard.
Yeah, bro. She took our job.
Took John's job.
She took his job.
No, because there was that thing, wasn't there, that she might be in the Pirates of the Anyway, fuck it, let's carry on.
Yes.
While logisticians' staid approach may seem boring to some, there is an undeniable attractiveness to it.
Oh,
though
yes.
Felt perhaps more by respect and admiration than emotional passion. Logisticians' shells hide a strong and quiet determination and reliability, rare among other personality types, which can benefit the flightist personalities, all allowing them to stay connected to the real world whilst exploring new territory. Partners who share the observant trait are the best fit for logistician personalities, with one or two opposing traits to create balance and to expand logisticians sometimes overly isolated world, such as partners with extroverted or prospecting traits.
Oh, absolutely. You get me in my turtleneck, pipe and glasses, waxing lyrically and occumonical empiricism, and just you get a mop and bucket for that wet ass pussy.
Yeah.
It's just, a woman sees me starting to dissect the rhythms of Edgar Allan Poe's Raven, and she just starts making it rain.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing is more sexy, apparently.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yes, my mind is so attractive. I just want to quickly point out, whenever I point out logical fallacies, that turns my partner off, and she gets pissed off and says, shut up and just enjoy something. This is us when we're watching movies, by the way. Hang on, that wouldn't work, because logisticians, I want to point this out now, logisticians apparently are the worst people to watch a film with, because a logistician will watch Inception and be like, wait, that wouldn't happen like that.
Do you think it might be just because you're talking, though? Because, it might not be about what you're saying, it's just the fact that you're saying stuff.
Yes, but I'm a logistician. Something wrong has to be addressed.
That's the other...
That's clearly the most important thing right now.
Long story short, logisticians don't know when to shut the fuck up. All right, moving on. We're moving on. This is going to be interesting. We're moving on to friendships now.
Oh, fuck. Yo, you might have an interesting opinion about this then.
Yeah, maybe. Logisticians...
Rob can confirm what he's about to say or not.
Logisticians' friends are not spontaneous. They are not talkative or particularly playful in their affection.
I don't know. You haven't managed to shut up for the last 20 minutes now.
What logisticians' friends is loyal, trustworthy, honourable, and oh god. Others may come and go with ups and downs of life, but logisticians stay by their friend's side no matter what, with a deepness of commitment that other types might not believe.
Did you have to emphasise
possible.
deepness there?
But how could I not? True friendship is a plant of slow growth. Logisticians are a very methodical personality type, and this loyalty isn't given away lightly. Often slow to make friends, logisticians usually end up with a smaller circle, but they consider that circle to represent a promise to be there for the people they care about, and logisticians' promises are not easily broken.
So basically, I'm Sheldon.
I don't know, I don't watch The Big Bang Theory.
Oh, fucking hell. Fair enough. I don't know, Rob, would you agree with that as my friend?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that's
short and
true.
sweet, fair enough.
We definitely have like a small group that's strong.
Well, that's because
we're not like social butterflies, are we?
Well, that's because so many people are fucking idiots.
going back to the judgmental thing.
But am I wrong?
I don't know. We'll see what my personality type says afterwards.
I'd love it if you were the opposite to me somehow.
Expressing emotional affection isn't one of the logistician's stronger skills, but they nevertheless find ways to show it. As Socrates said, to be is to do, and logisticians follow through their willingness to take action as a show of support. Stands in for their words. These actions convey a sensitivity that many fail to see, but it is a quality that logisticians' friends come to admire and depend on the long years of their friendship.
I don't know, do you admire my vague philosophical bullshit?
I do.
Oh, lovely.
I do. I do. I don't like people being direct.
Those that are do's. Fucking Socrates. Oh.
Those that are do, yeah. That's something like that.
So basically, I just lay my cards on the table and say, do you like it?
Yeah, that's basically what it
I'm not keeping anything back. Ha! You've activated my dick card!
Yeah.
Like...
This is quite interesting. But all of this sounds terribly serious, and indeed it only shows the one side of the logisticians and their approach to their friendships. The other side knows how to stop being quite so staid, and especially in the company of joyful and talkative extroverts.
I hate louder.
Logisticians enjoy relaxing and having fun with a good discussion about work, life, and current events. Oh, that's meta as
I won't
fuck.
lie, that's kind of what these podcasts are.
Got you right. People with the logistician personality type don't like conflict, and this applies to
and what do we used to do in uni? We'd go down to the pub and chat shit.
Yeah, exactly. So maybe that's not quite right. And this applies to how they select their friends as well. Seeking out friends with similar principles and opinions. Logisticians
Everyone
often
does that.
Yeah, I was going to say.
No, Ku Klux Klan members go and seek out Jay-Z to chat with them.
Yeah, exactly. Logisticians most often befriend other sentinels' personalities who are likely to share their perspective and world vision. Whilst they are unlikely to become friends with substantially different types, it simply takes too much energy to bridge the communication gap.
Okay.
Logisticians' personalities still recognise and appreciate other strengths. That sums it up. It's too much energy.
Time out. When we say other types here, I'm not saying I exclude people based on something.
Yeah. Yeah, I know, but what it says is perspective. While they are unlikely to become friends with substantially different types, it simply takes too much energy to bridge the communication gap.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna go to a fucking Ariana Grande concert because I want to meet new people. Because I don't want to meet the kind of people that go to an Ariana Grande concert.
Well, that's good, because they're mostly 13-year-old girls, and I'm going to be honest, mate, you don't want to be that dude.
Well, I'll stand at the back in case there's another blast.
I think that's all... Fuck me.
That caught you off guard.
Yeah, also, that's almost worse. I mean, logical...
I don't know, it sounds like a banger.
But, that being said, it's logical because you're closer to the exit. There we go.
Unless that's where they come in from. Anyway... Are we nearly done? Because it's your go in a minute.
Oh my god.
Friendship. So that was friendship. Would you agree with all that shit? Am I that kind of
Yeah.
insufferable, minute asshole? Do I just spring you around and say, Rob, we need to get serious here, my friend?
I promise.
Let's get serious here.
Oh my God, now. Knowledge is the surest basis of happiness. In fact, as if to prove the point, logisticians almost always have at least one intuitive friend in their inner circle, despite the disconnect the two perspectives bring. These are very much relationships built not on mutual understanding, but out of respect for their mutual differences. Logisticians marvel at intuitives' breadth of thoughts, being very much in tune with their own intelligence, whilst intuitives admire logisticians' realism and dependability. Sometimes they are often hard-pressed to find themselves. Knowledge, as always, is the great equalizer.
Is that sort of like when we had that friend back in uni we used to live with? I don't name drop in case you're not comfortable with it. Who was a vegan? We remember back in uni we lived with a vegan. Even though we're ravenous carnivores, we were on good terms.
Yeah, because our friend wasn't an arsehole about.
No, absolutely. No, she was cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Are we nearly done? Because it's your go.
Well, I mean, we've got parenthood, career paths, workplace habits, and conclusion.
We'll make this a long one. This is what we get for wanking on about Logan Paul.
Yeah, that's true. Right, parenthood.
Okay, what kind of parent am I going to be?
People with a logistician personality type are often the most comfortable. Their sense of responsibility and honour blends well with the tradition that has been in place since time immemorial. It means like since the beginning of time. To raise one's children is to be respected, contributing members of home and society. As with the most commitments, logisticians do not take their roles as parents lightly and will make it their work to ensure that this tradition is upheld to the highest standard. I feel we don't have to read this one because neither of us have kids.
Thing is, so basically what that's saying is I'm going to be a helicopter parent and my kids are going to turn to drugs because I'm overbearing. You must be an upstanding member of society. But Dad, I just want to dance.
I feel we don't need to do this one because we don't have kids.
Yeah, fuck parents.
Yeah, let's do career paths.
Oh shit, this will be interesting.
While many personality types may be comfortable with flexible work as consultants and sole proprietors, logisticians are much more focused on building long-term stable careers. That's not to say the logisticians can't do that sort of work. Many find themselves thinking about what's on the other side of those cubicle walls, but what they crave is dependability, and that is reflected in their choice of work, perhaps more so than in any other part of their life.
Yes, because there's no more dependable and consistent work than entertainment.
Yeah.
As a logistician, I've clearly chosen a stable work path.
I feel that, this was definitely written pre-Coof, but...
Yes.
Have no other view than to promote the public good. The facts support this, as most common careers among people with the logistician personality type revolve around institutions of respected tradition, authority, security, and established consistency. Careers as military officers, lawyers, judges, police officers, and detectives are all very popular among logisticians. This makes sense, as they not only offer the stability that logisticians seek, but are in line with their principles and conservatism, establishing clear societal roles.
Okay, weird thing is, firstly, I'm not conservative. I couldn't get any more left if I was. Secondly,
it doesn't mean it in that political sense. It means conservative as in like you're sort of, because it's not a political.
But that's
thing.
the interesting thing. Before I came to uni, as I've told you, I almost joined the armed forces, and after that didn't pan out, I almost joined the police service.
Alrighty.
Maybe it's just because I'm a power... But don't get me wrong, that's just because I'm a power-hungry freak that was bullied. So...
I think it's more or less saying that you just, like, crave structure.
God damn, so I'm Stan Smith from American Dad now.
Logisticians, of course, aren't limited to these organisations. There are many other roles that utilise their reliability, objectivity, and sharp eyes. When facts and logic are out of place, logistician personalities swoop in as accountants, auditors, data analysts, financial managers, business administrators, and even doctors that identify, report, and correct the issue at hand.
Fuck, I'm Chandler Bing.
Most of these careers have logisticians working alone, which is usually their preference, but when teams are necessary, they are best defined by clearly outlined roles, responsibilities, and work environments.
Cool.
Yeah. Logisticians have strong opinions about how things should be done, and if things are shuffled too often, people with this personality type can become surprisingly vocal about their opposition.
Well, yeah, get your shit together.
It's important for logisticians to remember that even the most traditional and stable career paths can and need to change as time goes by. It is much better to accept this with grace than develop reputations of being enemies of new ideas.
Well, that's just called progress. Remember in Henry Ford in America before the Great Depression, we're building fridges and shit that would last forever. So no one was buying new shit and it fucked them all.
Yeah. It's like, there's that story, I can't remember.
Like Model T cars could still work today. That's how well made they were.
Yeah. It was like, I was, I can't remember. I think this was funny enough. It's it's a story I heard about the difference between German engineering and Russian engineering.
Yeah.
Is that Germans will build stuff that will last forever, but Russian engineering is different. The story about this guy. He went to Russia. He's like, I need to buy, and he talks to his Russian friend. He's like, mate, I need to get this washing machine. He's like, okay, I get your washing machine, and he's like, I need the best washing machine that you can buy in Russia. He's like, okay, I'll do it. Gets the washing machine, and then the washing machine breaks after 3 weeks. And he goes back to his mate. He says, mate, you said this was the best washing machine to buy in Russia. He was like, yes, it's best washing machine because it's easiest one to fix.
The thing is, there's almost mad logic to that.
Yeah.
Like, do you want the insanely something complicated that even though it lasts a while when it breaks, you need someone that needs to order in a part that'll take 2 weeks as it comes from Italy.
Yeah, and costs like £1,000 fucking quid or something like that.
Or something that the guy can fix by just pulling a pipe out of the wall.
It's like a difference, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, we're on the conclusion now.
Thank fuck.
Because I skipped some shit. But
I'm a boring person, apparently. It's fine.
Conclusion. Few personality types are as practical and as dedicated as logisticians. Known for their reliability and hard work, logisticians are good at creating and maintaining a secure and stable environment for themselves and their loved ones. Logisticians' dedication is invaluable in many areas, including their own personal growth. Yet, logisticians can be easily tripped up in areas where their practical and methodical approach are not of a liability, that are more of a liability than an asset. Whether it is finding or keeping a partner, learning to relax or improvise, reaching dazzling heights on the career ladder, or managing their workload, logisticians need to put in a conscious effort to develop their weaker traits and additional skills. What you have read so far is just an introduction into the complex concept that is the logistician personality type. You may have muttered to yourself, wow, this is so accurate, it's a little creepy, or finally, someone understands me. You may have even asked, how do they know more about me than the people in my closet do?
Wait, what?
Oh no, than the people I'm closest to.
Oh, there we go.
I mean, either way, this is not a trick. You felt understood because you were. We've studied how logisticians think and what they need to do to reach their full potential. And no, we did not spy on you. Many of the challenges you face and will face in the future have been overcome by other logisticians. You simply need to learn how they succeed.
Isn't shit like this what Scientology does? They do personality tests. Like, everything you got there is what they would use to analyse me, to detect my thetan levels and shit like that.
I have no fucking clue.
That last little bit, though, that was interesting. What was that last little bit before you said, I've forgotten it now. I had something to say and then you went on to the... that last little bit, what was it?
Many of the challenges you faced and will face in the future have been overcome by other logisticians. You simply need to learn how they succeed.
Basically,
how they succeed.
It said I can't use a logistician approach to a different situation. So basically, I'll come to an oil fire and I'll think, oh, fire, here's some water. Why isn't that working? Here's some more water. It's still not working. Here's some more water. I'm the guy that'll pour water on an oil fire because I'm a logistician. Water, fire.
Yeah. But oil floats on water, doesn't it? That's why you have
Yes.
All right, shit. All right, that was you.
Okay, and especially, it's time for me to read Rob's personality.
Yeah.
While you get that up, that was a very interesting perspective. I'm a very logical. Basically, I'm Data from Star Trek.
I haven't seen Star Trek.
Okay, I'm Sonny from iRobot.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that one you...
Yeah, I just about...
Listen to this Philistine who doesn't know Data from Star Trek. Let's shun him, fellow nerds. Shun!
Shame.
Right, what the fuck are you then? You are a architect personality.
INT.
You'd do great in rom-coms then, wouldn't you? Because every protagonist is always a fucking architect.
Yeah, and my whole life is a joke.
Architect personality, or INTJ-A, INT, whatever. Okay, so we're going to get right into it. Strengths and weaknesses of the architect.
Yeah.
Here we go. You are rational. Architects pride themselves on their minds. For them, nearly any situation can become an opportunity to expand their knowledge and hone their rational thinking skills. Thanks to this mindset, they can devise inventive solutions to even the most arduous of problems. Would you say you're a problem solver?
I mean, I'm a problem causer as well.
Do you ever like to do Sudokus or word searches or crosswords?
I fucking can't do maths so much. I think the.
Oh, you've got a car. Have you ever had to fix your own car?
Well, change a tire, really. Isn't it?
I guess that counts. That's very rational.
I suppose, like, rational, like, finding... I mean, like you said, there's no reason not to know stuff. I think that's true. I like to know stuff.
Yeah, you're very rational thinking. So if you caught fire, you'd want to put water on yourself, right?
Yeah, well, it depends on my mood. If I was depressed enough, I'd probably just let it happen.
Pay 16 prostitutes to just spit the fire out.
Spitters are quitters, mate.
You're informed. Hey, that's what we were just talking about.
Yeah, right.
Few personality types are as devoted as architects to formal rationale, evidence-based opinions. Rather than hunches or half-baked assumptions, anti-vaxxers, they base their conclusions on research and analysis.
This sounds quite a lot like you, though, as well. Like facts and shit, right?
Yeah, we're probably... I'd be honest with you, if we found a graph that, like, compatibility, these two are probably close together. Yeah. So you're an architect and I'm...
a logistician.
There's a sitcom. This gives them the self-assurance they need to stand up for their ideas, even in the face of disagreement. How many online arguments have you ever had arguing against an idiot, like in Guns, and people that are just so misinformed about bullshit?
Like a couple. I don't do it anymore.
What's the old Mark Twain thing? Don't argue with an idiot. People won't be able to tell the difference.
It was... Oh, what's the other thing? It's like having an argument with a smart person is difficult. Having an argument with an idiot's impossible. I don't do it. Like, even if, like, there's... Like, I see it all the time. Like, nowadays, even if someone's, like, completely wrong, I just fucking ignore it. I don't care.
You've only got so much time left, haven't you?
Yeah, exactly.
Independent. For these personality types, conformity is more or less synonymous with mediocrity. Creative and self-motivated. Architects strive to do things their own way. They can imagine few things more frustrating than allowing rules or convention to stand in the way of their success. That's where you and me start to differ.
Maybe it is.
Thing is, whenever we've created stuff together, we haven't really bashed, have we?
But I feel like there has been stuff that other people have said, like, to us, like, oh, you need to do it this way, but we've just gone, nah, fuck off.
I think it's when we've been in groups too large, where idiots and their idiot ideas have, like, majority outweighed us.
I think that's also our thing, though, isn't it? Because, like, what did it say? It said that I'm...
You're creative, somewhere architects strive to do things their own way.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like, much like with you, it said that you were stubborn, but then, like, here it says for me, oh, I strive to do things my own way. So maybe we're just, like, cocky fucks.
I think it's maybe...
I think we are.
But, however, due to our personality types, our cockiness is at least backed up on solid reasoning, rather than being cocky because you're just an asshole.
Yeah. I mean, we are assholes, but...
Speaking of which...
Yes.
Determined. Architect personalities are ambitious and goal-orientated. Whenever an idea or pursuit captures their imagination, architects dedicate themselves to mastering the subject and gaining relevant skills.
I think that's...
They tend to have clear visions of what it means for them to be successful, and few things can deter them from turning these visions into reality. And I think one phrase can sum that up.
Yeah.
Retire in hell.
Yeah, retire in hell, for sure. 100%.
Absolutely. Me and Rob have been doing this dance for a long time now.
Since what, 2014?
Holy shit, when we first enrolled in uni, we hit the ground running because we literally did the first showtime and just fucking didn't stop.
I think we also did...
Well, even now we're planning shows and all sorts of things for the future.
We did showtime like every week though as well.
Absolutely.
So yeah, no, I think that's...
Every day's a new opportunity. Ooh, you're curious. Sexual. Architects are open to new ideas, like pegging, as long as those ideas... Sorry.
With a maximum of 69 ideas.
As long as those ideas are rational and evidence-based, that is. Skeptical by nature, these personality types are especially drawn to offbeat or contrarian points of view, like my miserable ass.
Yeah.
Contrarian, people like me who don't like Thor Ragnarok, you're drawn to me.
No, but then in a way you're contrary because everyone loves Thor Ragnarok. You're the one that doesn't.
Exactly, I'm a contrarian, and you're drawn to that point of view.
Although my version would be everyone loves Black Panther, but I don't.
Very true, very true. They're ever open to changing their own opinions when the facts prove them wrong.
Yeah, sure. If someone gives me like facts that I'm wrong, I'll be like, yeah, fine. I
don't know how many mad shootings or whatever could anything ever deter you from any statistics or evidence from like your stance on like guns and that.
I don't want to get like too political about guns, but the facts that I have are like probably contrary to the facts that you have.
Very true. We both know I agree with you on those, but every country has their own rules. Like Japan is insanely, and as well as our country is insanely gun restrictive and all that. Apart from the countryside, everyone in their areas is pecking round here.
Yeah, but then
I'm just saying, like stuff that you're very passionate about. If you were brought new information, do you honestly think you could change so easily?
Yeah.
Maybe I couldn't because I'm very stubborn. So.
Well, yeah. But like. You got to show me the facts.
Very fair. That's fair. So as long as it makes sense to you.
Yeah.
Okay, you're versatile. Architects love diving into all sorts of challenges. Their curiosity and determination can help people with this personality type succeed in a wide range of endeavours.
I think that's giving me a little too much credit. I don't think that's hugely... Well, what was it? So, what was the first sentence of that bit?
Architects love diving into all sorts of challenges. Thing is, given our area, if there was a sign that said gun tournament or something like that, you'd love to sign up for that. If you that's the thing, and where we are, there's not a lot of opportunity on signposts.
It says like new challenges though.
Yeah, you do challenge yourself.
Yeah, but I'm not like. I wouldn't use the phrase dive in.
Okay, yeah, you're not going to sign up to do the dressage, but
no, I wouldn't say like dive in, I guess.
Fair enough. Weaknesses. Hooray.
Oh.
Look at that. Arrogant.
Oh.
Which can't be too far off from stubborn, but let's see.
Okay, yeah, no, read it out.
Architects might be knowledgeable, but they're not infallible. Their self-assurance can blind them to useful input from other people, especially anyone they deem to be intellectually inferior. These personalities can become needlessly harsh or single-minded in trying to prove others wrong.
The amount of times I've called someone a fucking idiot, I think is testament to
Or for example, like Gwyneth Paltrow talking about, like, come to anti-vaxxers or anything like that. Do you think they're fucking idiots?
And arrogant is like, what is it? It's like you think you're better than people.
Right? Arrogance is almost unfounded confidence. Like people that don't deserve to believe in what they do.
Now, maybe this is an arrogant thing, but I reckon I am better than some people. Like
Gandhi's left their chat.
Like paedophiles. I reckon I'm better than a paedophile.
What if there was a paedophile doctor that saved the kids' lives?
I mean, there was a paedophile charity runner called Jimmy Savile.
Oh, yeah.
I reckon I'm better than a paedophile just because I'm not a paedophile. Or is that just really arrogant? Am I not better than a paedophile?
Would he be on Santa's naughty or nice list? Because the idea is obviously morality is grey, right? So, little Timmy stole some bread, naughty list. Oh, but he did it to feed his starving family. How far before...
Then little Jimmy donated loads of money to charity and then tore fucking little Timmy in half in hospital.
No, he donated money to charity, but he stole that money from another charity. Is he bad or good?
I feel like the fact that he fucked kids kind of null and voids a stealing money thing.
Yeah, it's really hard to,
Maybe that's arrogant, but I would say that I'm probably better than a paedophile.
I don't think even Michael Jackson's lawyer would have took Savile's case if he'd been alive for it.
No, I don't think he would. Anyway, so yeah, arrogant. I would say I do sometimes tend to dismiss people. Like if I think someone's like doing something really stupid, I'll usually just go, "Oh, fuck off." Like
thing is,
I do that sometimes, or I think it.
Thing is, that's not bad because the opposite of arrogant, I would say, is gullible. Like you're so willing to believe an idiot about anything. Yeah. Oh, you shouldn't judge someone as an idiot. Well, what if they are?
Yeah.
And
also, if they're not an idiot, they can prove me wrong with facts.
Anyone can be an idiot.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just a wanker.
Well, no one's refuting that.
No.
Okay, you're dismissive of emotions. I cannot wait to get to your relationship part of this.
Okay, come on. Give it to me.
For architects, rationality is king.
That's like you, though, isn't it?
Wait for it. But emotional context often matters more than people with this personality type care to admit. Archetypes can get impatient with anyone who seems to value feelings more than facts.
Holy shit. I fucking said, like, exactly. It sounds really bad, like, if someone's, like, fucking crying and some shit, and I'm just like, can you stop?
You heard it here, he said that before I read this.
Yeah, exactly.
Unfortunately, ignoring emotion is its own type of bias, one that can cloud architects' judgment.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're snapping at the person to stop crying, but down the line, this person could give you a promotion.
Again, this might sound like the arrogant side, but it's like, mate, if you're in charge of me and you're fucking crying, then come on.
Or if her mum's died or something. Fix that problem. Bring her back from the dead.
The thing is, well, if there's their mum.
Oh, this is going to be fun. Overly critical. These personalities tend to have a great deal of self-control. I say as Rob drinks. Particularly when it comes to thoughts and feelings. When the people in their lives fail to match their level of restraint, architects can become scathingly critical. But this criticism is often unfair, based on arbitrary standards rather than the full understanding of human nature. Yeah. So basically, if you were like a counsellor in a rehab clinic, you'd be yelling at everyone based on your own standards that they're all shit.
It'd be like it's like, look, I'm a counsellor and I'm not supposed to judge, but holy shit, I'm fucking Bell.
Zeus did all this in one day. Why can't you?
Exactly. Fucking.
Yeah, that's a bit arrogant. No, it's not.
It's not proving wrong with facts.
Combative.
Oh. After like I think the last like 10 minutes, I don't think I could even argue that.
Architects hate blindly following anything without understanding why.
Yeah, that's true.
You're an atheist, aren't you?
No, I am God.
This includes restrictions and the authority figures who impose them. People with this personality type can get caught up in arguing about useless rules and regulations. Gun control. But sometimes these battles are distractions from the more important matters.
I'm definitely anti-authority, for sure. And I do like arguing about like pointless shit.
Wait, but you're also anti-libertarian, so who do you want to control?
I am a libertarian. I'm anti-authority. Libertarians are anti-authority.
So you're like Andrew Ryan from BioShock.
I don't know who that is. But I do like...
Have you played BioShock?
I've played the first one.
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Oh, right.
No, fucking... What's the one where you have the roller coaster?
You're talking about Infinite in the Sky?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll play that one.
Fair enough.
I will say I do like arguing about stupid shit though.
So you say you're closer to the Tea Party in America, the ones that want to abolish governments and let people just... communities govern themselves.
Well, anti-big government, yeah. I don't think there should be like one big government. Anyway, this is getting political, but I will say I do like chat. I do like arguing about pointless shit. I get a kick out of it.
Yeah, so do I.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Oh Christ!
Oh, what's it say?
Romantically clueless. Are we just both unfeeling bastards?
I'm pretty romantic. I buy my partner chocolate bars.
That's true. Just before this podcast, he did give his partner a chocolate bar.
Yeah, exactly.
A Twix?
A caramel Twix.
Twix, please sponsor us. Wait, are there other kinds?
Yeah, there's the regular Twix.
Don't they have, like, caramel and biscuit? Isn't that a Twix?
Well, I mean, the wrapper on this one was...
Do you mean you got her a white chocolate one?
Oh, it might have been white chocolate. She likes white chocolate.
I do as well.
I think.
Here we go. Architects' relentless rationality can lead them to be frustrated by romance.
Yeah.
That's because love is shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially in the early stages of a relationship. They may struggle to understand what's going on and how to behave. And if their relationships fall apart for reasons they don't understand, they can become cynical about matters of the heart, even questioning the importance of love and connection. Oh, Christ.
Yeah, 100%.
Thing is, who doesn't become cynical about love after, like, being dumped or something?
Yeah.
Everyone just goes, love is bullshit.
Yeah, the fucking edgelords on 4chan.
Thing is, at the beginning of a relationship, do you like, it's our 2-week anniversary.
No,
do you have time for that shit?
No, fuck no. I don't have time.
You didn't get me a card for Flag Day.
Yeah, also because, again, going into the rationality thing, 2-week anniversary, that is not what anniversary means. Anniversary, annual, yearly. 2-week anniversary is an oxymoron. It doesn't mean... It's stupid.
Yes.
It's stupid.
Romantically clueless. But Rob, it's about the Felix. Sorry,
it's
feelings.
About the Felix. It's about the Felix.
Here we go, romantic relationships.
All right.
Bertrand Russell said, all forms of caution in love is perhaps the most fatal to true happiness.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to go bawling head first into a relationship that I don't think is going to work.
People with the architect personality type approach romance the way they do most challenges. Strategically.
Strategically.
With clear-cut goals and a plan for reaching them. In a purely rational world, this approach would be foolproof. Alas, it ignores important factors that architects sometimes dismiss, such as the unpredictability of human nature and affection. So basically, you approach women like like they're fucking robots. Like it's what buttons do I press and I'm there.
I mean that
in a perfect world, you just get them chocolates and flowers and they marry you.
I mean that sounds like I'm one of those fucking, like incel, like nice guys or whatever.
Oh shit, that is kind of close to that.
Yeah.
I don't get it. If the girl just likes me, everything's fine.
But I don't think that. I think that no one likes me, and that if she does like me, then she's making a very serious mistake.
Yeah, no one deserves to be loved.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
For these personalities, finding a compatible partner can be a particular challenge.
Yeah.
Rarely satisfied with things as they are, architects are always developing a world in their minds that is the more perfect than reality. Karen Gillian. Other people entering their world need to fit this fantasy in some way.
That makes me sound like a fucking serial killer.
I don't know, have you ever done roleplay where you're the doctor?
I got diabetes, mate. I'm the patient.
The nurse. Like it. Okay, then.
Oh, fuck it. Yeah, Scrubs, mate. Fucking, oh.
I like Scrubs. I like Cox. You know, Dr. Cox. Anyway.
Yeah.
But if architects' expectations and ideals for a partner are unrealistic, then no real person will ever be able to fulfill them in every way. So, hang on. Do you approach romance rationally, like as in the real world, or do you have a fantasy perfect version of a partner?
Well, yeah, Karen Gillan.
I hope that standard's met. I love how this one's called The Rights of Dating. Architects care about...
Oh my god, that sounds so fucking...
It's very cultish, isn't it?
Yeah.
Architects care about depth and intelligence, and they insist on honest, open communication.
Yeah.
For them, a relationship that isn't founded on these values is hardly worth pursuing.
Well, yeah, it's like I said earlier. Like if there's something wrong, just fucking tell me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course. Fucking Bill's on in a minute.
Yeah. I wish...
It might not come as a surprise, then, that the social niceties and obscure etiquette of dating can seem useless or even insulting to the architect personality type. Oh, like you...
Insulting.
I'm not going to get you flowers. What kind of stupid shit is that?
Also, you can't go out dating because we're fucking not allowed, is it?
Yeah, the government saved you on that one. But many of these conventions exist for a reason, to help an inherently unpredictable situation seem a little less daunting. If architects refuse to play along, they may find the dating world difficult, if not impossible. Architects often learn the ways of love are hard to describe in a spreadsheet. Log into Microsoft Excel and see if you can type up love.
Fucking... yeah, 100%.
As they mature and gain experience, many architects eventually come to understand the purpose of romantic rituals.
Oh.
So you eventually learn to take girls on their dates.
You definitely summed it up when you said cult, because now we're talking about romantic ritual.
Until that point...
Some fucking Da Vinci Code shit, mate.
However, they may decide that dating is too irrational or beneath them. You're so arrogant. Your dating's beneath you.
I didn't say it was. I don't think it's beneath me, but I find it very annoying.
Yeah.
Like if someone says like, "Oh, let's go out on a date." Well, no one ever say that to me. But asking someone out on a date, I'll be like.
Well, quick question: would you prefer dinner and a movie, or movie and a dinner?
Oh. Well, I'd probably say movie
and a dinner.
Because then you can talk about the film.
Exactly, I was going to say the exact same thing. Yeah,
and that's
sense.
the rational sort of thing. Because like if people, because there's one thing that I'm doing it now, but if there's one thing that I sort of distaste, I have a great distaste for, it's like I hate fucking talking about myself to people I don't know.
Plus, there's a good way to size up a date if you start with a movie first, because you can see how they behave in the movie. If they're the kind of person that talks in a cinema, they're not for you.
Yeah.
If they're the kind of person that's going to unwrap a sweet in the most crucial part of the film, they're not for you.
And also, like I obviously like drink before. I don't want to fall asleep in the fucking cinema.
Here we go. Some people with this personality type might constantly try to demonstrate their intellectual superiority as a way of proving that they're above the silliness of dating. So obviously when you're on a date, you whip out an Encyclopedia Britannica and start to, detail the composure of structural etymology.
Mate, I have way too much social anxiety to try that shit. Also, I fucking hate people. I mean, this is going back to the judgmental thing. I fucking hate people that try and, like, you know, sort of prove how smart they are and shit.
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's like, oh, yeah, that's when I knew about it. I was like, I fucking can't stand that shit.
Okay, no more fun facts from me then. Obviously, this mindset is unlikely to help architects find or connect with a partner.
Or just people in general.
I think the website is saying, dude, shut the fuck up. I don't know, could you date someone that's really stupid? Say, for example, you know Family Guy, right? You know when Brian was dating Gillian?
Yeah, yeah.
Could you have ever dated a Gillian?
No.
But someone that would say these stupid things.
The thing is, that's like the shit that Brian fucking does, though. He dates like morons, but then he tries to act like he's really smart.
Well, he's a pseudo-intellectual.
Yeah, he's such a douchebag. Like, I fucking couldn't...
Sometimes I don't like what they turned Brian into.
Yeah.
Okay, sometimes architects' best strategy is to focus on what they enjoy rather than struggle against the rules of dating, like boobs. Ironically, people...
I'm more of an arse man, to be fair.
Nice. Ironically, people with this personality type are often most attractive when they aren't trying to be.
Good, because I don't try a lot of things.
Rob goes out on dates in Crocs and socks, a dressing gown, because he's not trying...
Well, I'm not trying to slay too much. Alright? I have a pair of jeans, I'll have you know, sir. And I wear them some of the time.
Yeah, the Daisy Duke jean shorts. Rob doesn't try at all, and he just, he has to throw the pussy off him.
No, I don't try at all by not going out in the first place.
They cling to him like barnacles on a ship.
Are you talking about the shorts? Or...
Ironically, I've said that. Just doing what they do best, pursuing the interests that light them up, can help their confidence and intelligence shine. So, I guess, for example, you talking about guns doesn't make you seem like a know-it-all because I guess it's relatable.
Well, guns and whiskey, but, how many women do you think like guns and whiskey? Probably very few.
Awesome women.
Yeah, but, few and far between.
Emotion sickness.
Oh, God.
I'm going to enjoy this. Architect personalities aren't known for conventional shows of romance.
Or any.
Such as sending flowers or writing mushy notes. I said that a minute ago. You're not going to send flowers.
Well, I can't read or write, so...
Oh, you've never written a poem?
I have.
Oh, fuck that. Poor paper.
No, I burnt it to put it out of its misery.
That wasn't... No, that was art.
Oh, yeah.
Most architects spend more time thinking about love than expressing it. But when they believe that a relationship has potential, architects can give it their all, working to maintain stability and ensure their partner's long-term satisfaction.
I told you, mate, I buy chocolate bars.
Oh, yeah. He won't say where he puts them, though.
No.
People with this personality type can find meaningful, if unexpected, ways to share their affection.
You don't know me.
Share their affection. Oh, fucking hell. Oh, fucking that was the best misspeak ever.
I mean, I could do both, right?
Oh.
I'm not a one-trick pony.
Oh, God, that's broke me a little. Share their infection. That said, emotions may still feel like a second language to these personalities. You fucking sociopath. Emotions? What is that? I could kill a cat without blinking.
Well,
you have no empathy, you sick fuck.
I have a bit.
Rather than getting to the core of these of their relationship conflicts, architects might treat them as puzzles to be solved.
Well, I mean, that goes back to the thing, though, doesn't it? It's like, mate, fucking solve the problem.
Stop crying. Solved. You won't be crying anymore.
No, it's not quite that. It's stop crying and tell me what's wrong so I can fix it. Because right now, you're just wasting time.
Hug them. They're fine.
I know, but it might not be the right time.
And this is an approach that
I need my spreadsheet.
Ironically, and an approach that isn't always successful. You don't say. And when their partners share strong feelings, architects might shut down.
Yeah.
Or they may be tempted to analyse the situation rather than simply listening and offering support. So basically, you're like a call centre response person and the other person screaming that their item's not working.
Well, did you try plugging it in?
Exactly.
It's like, I want to get to the bottom of the problem because then I can make you better, right?
Yeah, I don't care about how you feel. I care about fixing the issue.
Yeah, and if I fix the issue, then maybe you will feel better.
Makes sense. Yeah. Comfortable with their partner's emotions and their own can take more than a little practice. Love is rarely easy, but it's a challenge that can help architects grow. Through their relationships, architects can learn to focus on the present, get in touch with their emotions, remain involved with other people.
Oh my God, that's fucking hippie shit. Right?
And stay open to things they're not used to. Rob, can't you learn to love pasta?
I can learn to not be indifferent to pasta. Depends what kind of pasta, though.
I don't like you, I just hate you the least.
Yeah, exactly.
For a personality type so intent on self-development, these opportunities can make love even more satisfying.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Friendships.
Oh, here we fucking go, lads.
Let's see what I can confirm. Aristotle said, a friend to all is a friend to none.
Yeah.
Aristotle didn't have any friends.
No, but it's true, though.
Sharp-witted and darkly funny. Fuck, right off the bat.
Oh, my God.
Architects aren't everyone's cup of tea. And they're okay with that.
Yeah, no, I don't get. Yeah, I think that's quite true.
Yep.
Would you say that's true?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
For the most part, people with this personality type aren't obsessed with being popular. They don't spend their time and energy on just anyone. They can be difficult to get to know.
Yeah.
What a coconut you are. But this doesn't mean...
Full of milk.
But this doesn't mean that architects are antisocial. Yes, you are. Or friendless.
Yeah, wrong. I'm definitely
Yes, you are.
antisocial and friendless.
In fact, few things are more exhilarating to architect personalities than the spark they feel when they connect with someone who really gets them. When someone's an emotionless bastard like them.
Is that what it actually says?
No, that's me. Although this next thing is titled The Search for an Equal. Architects tend to have a strong opinions about what works, what doesn't, what they're looking for, and what they're not. This mindset gives them a clear picture of what they expect from their social lives and their friends. And it can also lead them to reject anyone who doesn't seem to meet these expectations. Simon, from the outside, people with this personality type may seem dismissive, but they would say they're just being decisive. You're not judgmental, everyone else is just stupid.
I mean, I do like to be decisive. Like, you don't want to like make a mistake.
You don't be friends with anyone. That's how you get friends with crackheads.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly, and that's how you make friends with like arseholes. Like if you can like meet someone and you'll think, oh yeah, they're really cool, but then like a couple months down, you're like, this person's actually kind of a piece of shit.
That sounds more like dating.
It works in both.
In friendship, architects are looking for an intellectual equal as much as anything else. It's a shame I'm retarded. These personalities...
That's alright, because I'm retarded as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, we're equal.
I was about to go off on a tangent, but let's wrap this up. These personalities crave mental stimulation and can become bored by anyone who can't keep up with the workings of their mind. Because you're such a fucking maverick.
Such an arrogant prick. Yeah. I don't think that's true. I like listening to what other people say.
What, even idiots?
Yeah.
You'd listen to a podcast by
entertaining.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yeah, because it's entertaining.
Oh, so it's like watching The Room.
Yeah. It's like you ever seen it's like watching a baby drown.
Shit.
You know that it's fucked, but in a way you just can't help but not do it.
See how long they last.
Yeah, exactly.
Architects need to share their expansive ideas, like babies drowning.
Yeah.
Making small talk is something they typically avoid.
Yeah, no, that is true. That is true.
How's the weather?
Oh, it's nice weather. Oh, that economy, eh?
It's raining. Good for drowning babies. In their friendships, as in other aspects of their lives, architects prize independence. Social obligations can feel stifling to people with this personality types. So it's like someone's birthday and you have to go. Do you give a fuck?
Yeah, I don't like being obligated to do shit. You know, it's like...
Nice to know you'll come to my birthday party then.
But I will, though, because I don't feel obligated to go there. I feel...
The hell you are.
I want to go there. Because I want to go there. But if someone said... It's like, you know when you're a kid and they're like, oh, you have to, like, fucking... you have to go to this family gathering... or whatever, and you're like, yeah, but I really don't fucking want to.
What's the old saying? Families are easy to love, but impossible to like.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, oh, you gotta kiss fucking great grandma Muriel. You're like, yeah, I don't want to though. Oh, but you have to.
Squeezing your cheeks, both of them.
Exactly. You're just like, yeah, but I don't want to though.
I don't know this person. They don't get to physically assault me.
I think goes back to the whole thing about being anti-authority. It's like, mate, I shouldn't have to do shit I don't want to do.
I would have loved to have seen you as a 14-year-old.
No, you would.
with a Slipknot hoodie saying, "It's not a phase, Mom. You don't understand."
First of all, it was a Bullet for My Valentine t-shirt.
Of course.
And second of all, my hair doesn't grow that way.
I was going to say, did you have it over your eye?
No, it doesn't. My hair is curly as fuck and it grows upwards.
Okay. Architects don't want to feel beholden to their friends. Jesus Christ, you distant fuck. What? And they don't want their friends to feel beholden to them.
Well, no, that makes sense.
I'll just leave then, shall I? I don't want to behold you.
No, that makes sense, though. It's like you don't want to feel trapped by your friends, right?
Oh, of course.
And like, I wouldn't want to make you like sort of feel like you owe me shit.
Oh yeah, if I become a heroin addict, by all means, fuck off.
Yeah, exactly. I guess that's it. It's like you don't want to feel trapped by someone. You don't want to feel like you're trapping other people.
It's fun you say that. For them, an ideal friendship is low drama, based on mutual respect rather than obligation.
I mean, we did performing arts in university. We had enough drama to last a lifetime, mate.
Wait, is that a pun? Drama.
Yeah, no, that was a well calculated. yeah, no, definitely. Yeah.
Oh, the shit in our department. Fucking hell. Of course, any friendship...
I hope the people that we were, like, you know, working with, like, they're going to hear this and be like, these guys are cunts.
I think we both know no one in our department is our fucking audience. They're all... No, I don't know what any of them are doing. Of course.
Probably better than us.
No. Any friendships will have its dramatic moments. Ooh! When sensitive or emotional situations arise, architects may feel out of their depth because you've never smiled in your life.
I mean, well, you did give me the worst hand job I ever had, so, you know, that was a moment of high tension.
Yeah, that's just because I refused to strangle you at the same time.
Exactly, that was a moment of high tension.
Even with their closest friends, these personalities may struggle to offer comfort or receive it. Nice to know if I'm shot, you'll be like, come on, Dylan, get up.
It depends where you're shot and what you're shot by, and if you're still alive.
Architects are used to feeling knowledgeable and capable, and their sudden cluelessness can be disorientating for them. Rob, I was just molested by fucking Justin Bieber. What do I do?
Yes, but Dylan, what was the context?
He kept calling me baby. It's not always easy to befriend an architect. Fucking tell me. People with this personality type have little patience for social rules. Rob,
I'm pretty antisocial.
Yeah, Rob punches me in the face without warning constantly. Instead, they look for friends who value intellect, honesty, and self-improvement.
Intellect, honesty, and self-improvement. Yeah, I suppose.
They may become bored or irritated by anyone who falls short of this mark. Fucking hell, goes back to judgmental. Fortunately, anyone who does share these qualities is likely to appreciate architects as well. You're alright. Among friends,
sometimes.
Among friends whom they know and respect, architects have no trouble relaxing and being themselves, to the point they talk about babies drowning. Their sarcasm and witty banter, granted, may not be for everyone.
No. Going back to your thing, we've pissed a lot of people off, I think.
With smiles on our faces.
Yeah, doing our shows, yeah.
Especially people who struggle to read between the lines. People that don't understand a smart point from a serious point.
Yeah, because we're never serious about anything.
Exactly. But architects reward their true friends with candor and insight and desperados, along with their endless supply of fascinating stories, ideas, and conversations.
I don't have that many fascinating stories. I think I'm quite a boring person, to be honest.
I retract you back to our history episode.
Oh, yeah.
We're skipping parenthood, aren't we?
Yeah.
So while
I fucking hate kids.
They do seem to get everywhere. Career paths.
Okay.
With the architect personality, I'll be very surprised if the architect personality isn't, towards a certain career.
Building houses.
Marie Curie said, "One never notices what has been done. One can only see what remains to be done. And if one didn't like the work, it would be very discouraging." What a load of wank that was.
I mean, I don't want to appear judgmental, but...
Holy shit.
Right.
Professional know-how is often where architects shine most brilliantly. But these personalities won't settle for just any career. No, they won't. They want to tackle meaningful challenges and find elegant solutions to important problems, not just tinker with figures in a spreadsheet.
I feel like the word elegant is not a word that should be used when talking about me.
No, now you're just being judgmental, you arrogant prick. Architects also want the freedom to exercise their greatest strengths.
Yes.
Few personality types, if any, can match their ability to transform complex principles into clear and actionable strategies. So everyone looks at like a house that's on fire, they're just looking at it, talking about it, and you're the first one to say, "Let's use this bucket of water." Pretty much.
Or it'd probably be like, "So what fucking idiot did that?"
Let's kick his ass, let's sort out the fire.
Yeah.
Architects know how much they have to offer in their professional lives, and for them, any job that fails to draw on their skills and knowledge is a wasted opportunity. So Rob's not going to try and cure cancer then. The early career blues. Ooh. Starting out at the bottom of the career ladder can be frustrating for architects.
For anyone.
Yeah, about to say, not just them.
Yes.
No one wants to scrub the CEO's cat. Early in their professional lives, they may be saddled with easy, routine tasks that bore them half to death. How was delivering pizzas?
It's actually really fun. I made a fair amount of money, actually.
Yeah, you did, actually. People with this personality type brim with creative, out-of-the-box ideas, but with their disdain for schmoozing, that is the word they said, for schmoozing...
What does that even mean?
Wasting time, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Fannying about.
Yeah, no, I don't want to waste time.
With their disdain for I'll say, fannying about and workplace politics, they may struggle to earn the favour of their bosses and colleagues. So if everyone's acting like... So, for example, back when we were in uni, when we went to get rehearsing done and everyone's wanking around, you get fucked off.
Yeah. Because that's true. And also, again, not going to fucking name names, but there was a certain lecturer that saw us do an Arthur and Angus showtime and just flat out said that we weren't funny. So go fuck yourself. You know who you are, but I'm not going to name names.
Could you imagine if you listened?
Yeah. Could you imagine
got this far in and heard
that? Yeah, exactly. We're like, no, we're going to do our own thing. Maybe that's because we're arrogant fucks, but...
Yep. The good news though, architect. Over time, architects can develop their abilities into a track record so effective it can't be ignored. So you're just
230 subscribers on YouTube.
You're going to make it rain medals, I guess.
The plastic chocolate coins that you can buy. You
know what's fucking weird? Even with our previous next to no experience in the military world, we probably would have done well in the military world, apparently.
I doubt it. I wouldn't have done. I got diabetes. I would have fucking died.
I don't like taking orders. Even when...
Yeah, no, that means you wouldn't have done good in the military world.
Yeah, but I would have been a good soldier. Even when the people... But Goofy, good soldiers do always follow orders.
I was just following orders.
We have to... Anyway, even when the people around them fall prey to groupthink, I guess that means peer pressure.
Mob mentality, I don't know.
Architect personalities can cut through the noise and figure out the true cause of a problem. So a plane has a hijacker, everyone's panicking, but you know the true thing, and you're drawing a pencil in the hijacker's eye.
Oh, no, I was going to say aim towards the tower, but...
Oh, shit. Their competence gives them an advantage. As long as they don't alienate their co-workers... Architects can advance their careers and gain independence they need to see their ideas through. So basically, you have to be fake. You have to say to your co-workers, "Hey, Chad, I like that tie." And then when they turn away, you go, "Fucking prick." You pretty much have to be a smarmy...
I feel like I am quite good at lying to people's faces. I don't know if that's something I should admit, but I'm quite good at it.
You pretty much have to be Grima Wormtongue. You need to be as fake as possible to cut through the shit and get to the top.
Problem is, he's got the fucking dodgiest fucking name, and he looks like a fucking weird ass dude. It's like, how is that guy not a bad guy?
Yes, King of Rohan, we think your advisor is evil. There's no evidence, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, exactly.
Fucking hell. Finding their place. Some personality types are drawn to jobs that require non-stop teamwork and interaction, but... Architects prefer lone wolf positions. I'm just going to guess right now that means you don't trust anyone else to not fuck up the work.
I mean, yeah.
By working alone or in small groups, they can make the most of their creativity without constant interruptions from curious co-workers or second-guessing supervisors.
Well, the small group thing, for sure. Because, like, our company of, like, 5... For sure.
Yeah.
That's good.
You know, if there was, like, for example, 9 of them, too many ideas fucking things up.
And like, if I do something by myself and I fuck it up, then I've only got myself to blame.
And with such a small group of 5, you could almost fit them in a hat.
You could almost do it.
Yeah.
You could almost do it. And then some might leave.
Hey! Architects really do believe that if you want something done right, you better do it yourself. There it is.
I mean, I don't want to align myself in the edgelord thing, but I'm pretty sure Heath Ledger's Joker said that.
You say that, but this almost sounds like you're fucking Batman. He doesn't trust any of the Justice League to do anything.
But he still has a Justice League.
He owns the Justice League. Yeah. The other side of that coin is that architects have little respect for anyone who gets ahead based on networking or nepotism rather than merit.
Yeah.
Basically, fuckheads who tongue butt their way to the top.
Well, that's the thing. It's like nepotism, like especially in like our day, like what's going on like right now. Like so much of the acting industry, performing industry that we're in, it's like it's not even about the good people you know. It's just about the people you know, and people like get in on the fact that they know someone.
My cousin's a producer, my uncle's the director and all that sort.
Yeah.
There is a big problem with that bullshit. But it's the people with the money we know in entertainment. People with the money make the decisions.
Exactly. Money talks, and we could be pissed off about it, but the fact is it's true.
Hate the game, don't hate the player.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely, 100%.
People with this personality type value resourcefulness, grit, insight, and commitment.
Yeah.
True Grit was a good film, though.
The new one was.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not the old John Wayne one. In themselves and in others. They believe that everyone should get their work done to the highest possible standards. So if a social butterfly at work breezes through without carrying their own weight, architects may feel called to use their ingenuity to bring that person back down to earth.
Well, yeah. I mean, you believe that too, right?
Yes, because there was someone in our particular year who was quite known for their amazing talent and pretty much coasted through everything, and I fucking hated it.
I mean, we're not like throwing shade, but it like even in like a general thing, like if there's a team thing and you don't pull your weight as a team member, it means you're not a team player, which means you're a shitbag.
Yes.
And like, it frustrates me, and always has done, when people get through when they don't deserve it.
Again, to be honest, that is the biggest pain in the... There is one cosmic force in the universe that will forever piss off, apparently, people like us. Luck.
Yeah.
Luck is the ultimate defier of order.
Yeah. And it's like, people get lucky. Like, sure, that happens. But what annoys me is that it's like the people that get lucky, they go really far. And you're like, the people that actually worked hard, they don't get that far. And like, we can whine about how it's like unfair and shit, but you know, it's reality.
Well, yeah, even in America, people that were just in the right fraternity in college and are just really... Yeah. It's like, you know, Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Yeah.
Ferris Bueller was able to do everything just because he's charming. Yeah. He's charming and charismatic, so everyone gives him everything.
Yeah.
And I want to punch him in the face. We're Jeannie. Yeah. Where is Sister Jeannie?
And also, fucking everyone loves this film, and I know you're not supposed to, you know, assault disabled people, but Forrest Gump, man, that dude was just the fucking luckiest guy in the world.
Yeah, he should have died in Vietnam.
You know, he just like did all that shit. Like
he should have died a lot of times.
Exactly. And the thing is that it was like he did shit. So it was like, you know, the smiley face, you know, when he's running, he just did shit and got lucky. He like hardly any of the shit that he like.
I think there's a weird sort of meaning behind it. Is because every time someone said something to him, he just said, "Okay, Forrest, do you want to open up a shrimp business with me?" He said, okay. Do you want to go to war? Okay. He just says okay to everyone.
Have you seen that Jim Carrey film called Yes Man?
I love that film.
Yeah, where he just says yes to everything and then stuff works out for him.
You know the old guy that was in it, the one who was head of the thing that made that pact with him? That was General Zod in the original Superman 2.
No way.
You might also know him as the butler from the Haunted Mansion, the Eddie Murphy movie.
Oh, fuck.
That's it. That was the original General Zod.
Damn, that's crazy.
Anyway,
yeah.
Architect personality types demand progress and evolution. They love to explore new ideas. As their careers progress, they may be drawn to positions that allow them to influence a company or organization's overall strategies.
What do you think about that?
I have no idea what the fuck that means. You're going to go up the ladder and then transfer to HR so you can change the way people say his and her. What?
No, I'm not going to do that. It's impractical.
Many architects pursue low profile but influential roles as a project manager. You're fucking worm tongue. Low profile but influential. You're worm tongue.
Or Peter Baelish. Oh wait, no, neither of those two guys are good guys.
Roles as project managers, systems engineers, marketing strategists, systems analysts, and military strategists.
Oh great, I know how to use Instagram.
No, it means you're a fucking consultant. You slime. The truth is that architects can excel in just about any role. Some careers with strong social components, some as sales or human resources, might not seem like obvious fits. Could you, Jordan Belfort, sell me this pen? You'd approach it like he did to that guy in the film where he's went like, oh, it's a very shiny pen. It can write out things. When you hand it to the Punisher, he says, write down your name.
Did you hear about that guy who got a load of like really cheap ass shoes from like really cheap shoe like
Kanye's brand?
No. It's another guy. He bought like a load of really cheap shoes from like shoe shops, right? Mm-hmm. And then
Shoezone.
It might well have been Shoezone. and then he fucking got all these shoes and put up this big like display of shoes, this whole auction of shoes, and made out like they were the most expensive, like incredible high quality shoes ever. And people were like going up to them, and he would ask them, he's like, hey, how much you think you auction these shoes for? And they would like, oh yeah, probably like 300, 400, and he bought them for like 20 quid, right? And
so like a scalper.
He gave the money to charity, I believe.
Oh, okay.
But whatever. But then after it, he was like, the thing is, like, I just stuck like big brands on it, and you guys were ready to pay like hundreds of dollars to buy these shoes, when in fact they cost me like 20 quid.
Isn't that what like the song Thrift Shop was all about? Like, you can take a black shirt, it's worth £2. Put a little fucking crocodile in the top breast.
Lacoste.
Yeah, put a little crocodile image on the top thing, and now it's worth 20 quid. It's bullshit.
It's like Apple. Like, you're paying for the brand. You're not paying for the.
Yeah, Apple uses Samsung or whatever technology, but because it's got the Apple image on it, it's now worth $1,000.
I've fucking no idea, but it's same with like cars, like Volkswagen, like people are paying for Volkswagen because they're like, oh, well, it's German, so obviously it's made very, very well, and therefore I'll pay for the Volkswagen thing to make it better. But it's like, it's no different from any other.
Oh, like you said earlier, Germans build things to last. So that is a stereotype that
they do. But so did Japan.
Excuse me.
So did Japan. So it's like, oh, would you? It's sort of relative to bikes as well. So it's like BMW make bikes, and so do Yamaha. And
BMW make bikes?
Yeah.
Like motorbikes or like cycle bikes?
Motorbikes. They make motorbikes.
So when most people think of famous bikes, they think Harley, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Harley Davidson.
Ninjas.
The midlife crisis bike, Harley Davidson.
Dude, shut up! I want a Harley.
But
I want Billy Connolly's motor trike.
Yeah.
Right.
To be fair, that is kind of
that's baller.
If you were going to get a bike, I want you to get a sidecar so I can ride alongside.
And we can go town to town and solve mysteries.
Yeah, like Wallace and Gromit. They don't solve mysteries,
or Murder, She Wrote.
But they do have a sidecar.
These personalities have a creativity and vision to make important contributions in any workplace. And these skills certainly give them a leg up if they choose to start their own business. How's the company going, Rob?
Well, it's going all right.
How's a good podcast series, I hear?
Yeah. It's going all right.
Workplace habits.
Oh, God.
What architects want wherever they may be in their careers is to pursue their professional goals according to their own standards.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. We talked about standards earlier when you were talking to rehab people.
Yeah.
And if any personality type has a high standards for themselves, it's most certainly architects.
Yeah, I try.
In theory, this attitude makes for a model employee and co-worker. And in many ways, architects are exactly that.
Sounds good, doesn't work.
I don't know, everyone at Domino's loved you.
I wouldn't say loved.
I can't think of a workplace where you've pissed any people off, especially...
Apart from uni.
Well, only because those people are assholes. Anyway...
Yeah. That sounds very judgmental.
We've been through this. I'm not judgmental. You are.
Oh, yeah.
I've forgotten what I am now. And in many ways, architects are... But some personality types may find it a challenge to work with architects. Architects may be harsh or dismissive towards people they don't respect. Fucking idiots. And unfortunately, losing their respect can be all too easy by saying something fucking stupid. In particular, they have little time for co-workers who prioritize convenience over innovation or socializing over success.
Yeah.
Being fucking layabouts.
Yeah, exactly. Socializing over success.
Yeah.
For sure.
If we
It's like if you're in a place to work, then you gotta fucking work.
If we met up to rehearse our upcoming Arthur and Angus stage show, and I was on the phone just chatting, you'd be fucked off.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like,
hey, I'm being social. This is my social interaction.
Yeah,
no, we're working.
Socializing over work. It's like if you're in a workplace. Funnily enough, the clues in the name: workplace, the place to work. Yeah, and people that also they're saying, Sean, that's not a fucking social gathering. And he's right.
With all these people working from home, there was this one boss that was on the news because he was actually monitoring what his employees were able to do while working from home. Apparently, when they logged into their workstation from sort of website, they had to go through a portal or a torrent, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Their boss was then able to see everything that was on their monitor.
Again,
so if they were then going on YouTube or Solitaire when they were meant to be working while working from home, their boss could see it.
That's a fucking violation of privacy.
Technically, they're being paid to work from home, so it's the company's time.
No, it's a violation of privacy.
Just because they're in their home, would you say it's like that when they're in the office? Your boss looking on you, seeing what your monitor's doing?
Well, yeah, but you're at home.
But you're doing your company's work.
Yeah, but it's like say you're doing some shit at home. It's none of your boss's damn business what you're doing at home.
You shouldn't be doing anything personal while working.
Well, if you're still getting the job done, then it's fine.
Exactly. So there's nothing personal for the boss to see.
But then the boss could take advantage and fucking log in and shit.
Oh, they can't click on anything. They can just see what you're clicking on.
As long as you're getting the job done, I don't see the fucking problem.
Oh, fair enough. I'd agree. But you get very helicopter bosses, don't you?
Yeah, exactly. And an invasion of privacy is that's fucking wrong.
I find it overbearing, but I'm not sure it's invasion of privacy literally.
Well, it is if you do.
Because if you're on the company's time, you don't have any privacy. You're working.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's go with architect subordinates. Let's see how you treat those below you. Architects are known for their independence. Even at entry-level jobs, they may chafe at anyone who tries to limit their freedom.
For sure.
Their worst... Holy shit. Their worst night... You guys aren't going to believe this because we were just talking about it, but I promise you this is legit. Their worst nightmare would be a micromanaging boss who monopolizes their time with pointless meetings, insists on useless rules, and appraises employees' performance based on how likable they seem rather than their actual merits.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that.
That is fucking uncanny.
As long as...
Dude,
you're right next to me. I did not look at the phone while we were talking.
Yeah, no.
Holy shit.
We're recording on his phone. I mean, we're not recording on his phone. We're definitely recording.
No, we have a really professional setup.
Yeah, exactly. We're like definitely like Joe Rogan.
Anyone who's this far in, you get a cookie for getting this far.
Or you're probably asleep and we're just, you've just tuned into us.
We're very sexy. Titles mean little to architects. They often struggle to defer to a manager they don't respect.
Yeah, true.
I'm not asking you to name names, but have you often had subpar intellectual managers?
I've had fucking subpar intellectual lecturers.
Yeah. They might also...
Bitchy! Bitchy!
He'll scratch your eyes out.
Oh, this kitten's got claws.
They might also find it difficult to restrain themselves from offering their bosses feedback and criticism.
Yeah.
An approach that, depending on the boss, can backfire.
Yeah, no, for sure. For sure.
Architects may need to use all of their creativity and ingenuity to expand their responsibilities and develop their expertise, even if they don't have the independence they crave. To do this, they may need to prioritize building a productive and respectful relationship with their manager. Don't be a dick. No matter how far from perfect a person they may be. So
I think I probably fell short of that.
Kiss your boss's ass. Here we are with colleagues. Few architects choose jobs that require constant teamwork or social interaction, like driving a car by yourself.
Yeah.
To these personalities, most team building techniques and group meetings are a waste of time. You just got to drive a car. Why would you need to go to a meeting?
Yeah, exactly. And again, like going back to like uni, remember we had those fucking stupid ass group meetings? Like, oh, how's everything going? It's going. That's about it.
Is everyone feeling okay?
Yeah, is everyone?
If we're not, we'll come to you.
But you won't. And like, yeah, fucking stupid.
Oh, no university wants a hanging student on their record, do they?
Yeah, exactly. No, but the thing is, that would have actually helped the students because apparently, if a student kills himself, everyone gets a free pass.
I think that's only in America.
Is it?
Apparently.
What if? Well, then it must be. Well, then how come? Oh, that explains why America has so many people that pass because they fucking kill each other. School shooting reference number 4, 3. I don't know.
That's not to say architects can't work with others. In fact, they may achieve some of their greatest successes this way. Their capability and reliability can make them excellent collaborators. Arthur and Angus.
Well, we've had a moderately successful duologue show. He says.
People with this personality type may never enjoy pairing up with co-workers who get hung up on the wrong details or can't otherwise earn their respect.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I cannot stand people that get hung up on like stuff that doesn't matter.
It's all about the work.
Yeah.
But in the company of a small group of trusted colleagues, architects' brainstorming sessions may become even more electric.
Mate, 5.5.
Yeah, we used to do our improv exercises. Those would be fucking nuts. As managers, though they may be surprised to hear it, architects can make great leaders. You're surprised to hear it because you're such a dick.
It's also because I have very little clue what the fuck's going on most of the time.
Well, you are a manager, so let's see how you're doing. In the workplace, they rarely throw around their authority just to prove that they're in charge. Instead, they look for ways to promote innovation and effectiveness, even if that means breaking with established hierarchies. Well, supposedly, we're a collective, not a hierarchy. Even though there's merits to both sides. Some managers might enjoy being pandered to, but architect personalities would rather be successful than constantly validated.
Well, again, don't fucking bullshit.
That reminds me of that episode in The Simpsons. Mr. Burns had a bunch of yes men constantly telling him his stocks were doing well when they were plummeting and he ended up broke. Yeah. It's like, you spineless assholes couldn't tell me I was fucking up.
Yeah. But that's true though, because it's I
think that's an ego thing. You don't need your ego to be stroked. You just want to be told the way it is. Which is good.
Because that's how you get to the bottom of the problem.
Generally speaking, architects prefer to treat those who work for them as equals, collective.
Yeah,
rather than micromanaging, they aim to direct broader strategies while letting other people handle day-to-day activities. So someone else changes the coffee filters in the break room. You don't worry about that.
No. Because if they fuck it up, then it's not my problem or fault.
Do you drink coffee?
No.
There you go. That's not to say that they're completely hands-off, however. Architect bosses want to know exactly what's going on and when. When they're always ready to drill into any level of detail necessary.
I think that is quite true.
Richard Head. Yeah. These managers respect and reward proactive behaviour, delegating responsibilities to employees with the strongest critical thinking skills. But this freedom isn't just granted, it's required.
Well, it's motivation, isn't it?
Exactly. Employees who struggle to direct themselves, who just want to be told what to do, may have a hard time meeting architect standards. So someone's just waiting for you to tell them what to do, not putting ideas out themselves.
Yeah, no, that's true.
And anyone who tries to cover up bad results with flattery or excuses is likely to be disappointed. Those strategies rarely worked with an architect employee.
Yeah, I think that's probably right.
On to the conclusion. Holy fuck.
Holy fuck.
I won't even read the little quote. Armed with powerful intellects and strategic minds, architects can outmaneuver obstacles that seem unbeatable to most. But their strengths, when misunderstood, can turn into weaknesses and keep them from reaching their full potential. Yeah, don't be a dick.
Make me!
Now you're being stubborn, which is my thing.
Yeah.
Those
No, I'm not. I'm being arrogant, which is my thing.
I'm denying that I'm in denial. Those misunderstandings end here. What you have read so far is just an intro. Oh, it's just that bullshit you've told us before.
Is
Rich.
it?
Yeah.
It's all the same shit.
Gaining insight to yourself.
Getting insight to yourself, being a fucking...
Our specialised research. Yeah, that's all that.
Is that all it is? Well, my
So,
God.
what are your thoughts on your... Now that you've had all that read out to you?
Yeah.
Closing thoughts.
Most of that shit is... I would say it's true.
It did sound pretty reasonable.
Or did it? Yeah, no, most
Come
of that
on,
shit...
be rational.
Yeah, no, most of that shit is probably true. I definitely... I am a bit of a... I say a bit. I am a bit of a prick when it comes to like judging people and dismissing shit.
It's so interesting.
I should definitely become like a bit more tolerant of other people's ideas.
So you're rational and I'm logic based, which might make an understanding of how our friendship works.
Yeah.
But I'm really stubborn and you're judgmental, which could also mean when we clash hard.
Yeah.
Because you might judge me on some bullshit of mine, but I would stubbornly cling to it.
But with that being said, the reason why we agree on stuff is because of our rationality and dependent on facts.
We both prize logic over emotion.
So you can
that seems to be a big theme. We don't let bullshit guide our actions.
But then also, maybe we are a bit emotionally detached.
Fuck you!
But how did that make you feel? I mean,
I'd say no. We're not fucking sociopaths.
No, I don't think I'm a sociopath.
I don't think because we've got tremendous senses of humour, which certainly does not mean because you could obviously argue humour is the most proactive emotion of all.
And also, we're like empathetic to stuff. Like if I heard that you got hit by a car, I'd be concerned. I mean, fucking let's hang on. I feel like I need to say this. So, like, Dylan was at a certain holiday camp that shall not be named. That's roof caved in right in front of him.
Yeah, because that's unspecific.
Yeah, it's unspecific. And my partner showed me the thing. He's like, "Hey, look, the roof is caved in this place." And first of all, I started laughing, and then I went, "Oh fuck, Dylan's there!" And the first thing I did, I sent him a message saying, "Mate, are you like all right?
Are you dead?"
Yeah.
Imagine I text back, yes.
Yeah, no, and then I was like, "Mate, like, are you all right?" And then he's like, "Yeah, no, I'm fine." Just dropped like 20 feet. But like, yeah.
Ironically, I was only a few feet away from it.
Yeah, exactly. And I was actually worried about you, so I don't think I am a sociopath. I think I definitely have empathy.
I'd say you need to be empathetic to understand comedy because you need to understand bad situations in order to derive comedy from that.
Yeah, for sure.
If we didn't understand how people felt in bad situations, how could we ever make a joke about it?
And you and I, we like to poke pain, don't we? We like to talk about like the shit that would make people upset. I feel like you need to make it lighter by making jokes about it.
Comedy comes from misery.
Yeah, no, for sure. And
so on the whole,
that's it.
We're both miserable bastards, but we're right.
Yeah, exactly. If you guys want to do the Myers Briggs test, then
we thoroughly recommend it.
Yeah, feel free to give it a go and stick your categories in the comments section.
Or if you have any more questions for us, let us know down in the comments. Or if you had any opinions on how fucking mental we both are, stick it down in the comments. We love those comments.
Yes. And until next time, you have been listening to Living and...
Crying?
Squealing?
Wait, I think it goes...
Laughing on a Train.